Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. This microphone has a mind of its own. Sometimes it just likes to pop up, go. And I swear I didn't I didn't leave my closet door open like that. Hey Siren, do you notice anything different about my appearance today? Siren ordered me this shirt, you guys. And by the way, thank you, Nicole. I have been working out. Please don't. This is my new version of working out. Okay, this goes on your abs. Okay, show you how it works real quick. In case you're not familiar, you slap that bitch right on your abs like that. Turn it on just like a TENS unit. You can also do it on your upper and lower arms, and I believe your neck and your back. And I appreciate it. Is that fun? Oh! Anyways. Hey, Sandy. Kelly Bain, I'm late for a date. Hello. You're not late for nothing. You're just in time. Oh, man, that's going to drive me nuts. Okay. Gather around. Okay. I'm going to go fix the closet real fast because I feel like someone's staring at me. No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool. I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My I forgot to get my spoon, so I'm gonna stir my tea with my pen, and hopefully the ink does not melt in to my mouth. Okay, hello, Miss Portland. Hey, Allison, how you doing? Hello, Jamie. Happy holidays to you, okay? Now listen, this is not going to be your typical holiday stream, although I kind of am in a jolly spirit today. I was listening to Christina Aguilera's Christmas album from the early 2000s, and I was dancing like a stripper in the shower, okay? I was grinding. Hello, Hannah Charles. Hey, Vintage 5280, I love you. Do you want to have fun? Okay, hold on a minute. Vintage, maybe if possibly you want to call in as well. But first of all, let me get to the kicker, okay? Because some people need to calm the fuck down around this time. Your gift is on its way. Oh, Melody, thank you. That's very kind of you. That's very sweet. Your pen, that is when you stir in your tea. No, I really do have to, because I put honey in my tea, and it's really going to be upsetting if I can't stir it in there and get all the goods in there. You feel me? Okay. Okay. You jammed out to Hanson's Christmas album. Oh, wow. The only song I know by them is Hey Wifey, hey NK, how you doing? Sky Maiden. Okay, here's my first question. Okay. Now listen, I failed at quitting eating meat. Hey Lauren, listen to me very closely. I pulled up to McDonald's the other day, and guess who I was greeted by? Can anybody guess who greeted me at the McDonald's menu? Oh, I do like Britney Spears' Christmas song. Santa, can you hear me? Anybody know who I saw at McDonald's? I'm sure you saw the same person. Anyone? Mbop is going to be stuck in your head all day. Mayor McCheese? No. It might shock you a little bit. Not Ronald. Close. That's close. Okay. Hey, Lavina. Hey, Gulf Coast. Not the Hamburglar. Joe Biden. Or as Maya Rudolph says, as she's imitating Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. No, not Santa. Close. No, you guys, it was Mariah Carey. Hey, Marianne. Fucking Mariah Carey's hanging out at McDonald's now. She's even in their commercials promoting their shit. Now, listen, I drive through and I get me a large fry once in a while. I also get me a Big Mac. Okay, sometimes I'm craving the Chicken Mick tastes like fish stick nuggets. Okay, Yes, Mariah Carey's fucking doing ads for McDonald's now, you guys. She has her own menu. She greeted me. There's a TV screen, and all of a sudden I was pulling up. I pulled up to the drive-thru, and I was like, I don't know, maybe I just want a McCafe or something like that. I'm looking, and all of a sudden she shocks you. She, run, Mariah Carey, welcome. What would you like off my menu today? And then she's like, wearing this tight Christmas red dress. Go to McDonald's, you guys. I'm telling you, she's at all of them. She's taken over all the McDonald's all over the states. I'm interested to, yes, she is, Sandy. I'm not kidding. I'm interested to see, is this universal? Is she doing this across seas, or is that just something she's doing over here? And the first question I asked her when she popped up on that screen and I saw her, I said, Mariah, why are you doing this to yourself? But at least she has no shame. I do give her credit for that, because she has no shame in her game. Not only that, but she's not even dressed down. Okay? She's actually dressed up for McDonald's. She's on the video menu, Sandy. Yes, she's also in the commercials as well. Look it up right now. I'm telling you, Mariah Carey is all over. I don't know what inspired her. She's not in Canada. You Canadians are smart. I don't know what inspired her to hop her ass on the McDonald's menu, but I'm kind of feeling it. I kind of made, because you know how you kind of feel like crappy pulling up to McDonald's and you have a little bit of shame. You're like, I could be eating healthier. And then all of a sudden Mariah Carey pops up on the screen. You're like, oh, never mind. Then you don't put yourself down as much. That's because it's Christmas, and she does love Christmas. She sure does. How many Christmas albums does Mariah Carey have? Like 40, 45, 48, 45, 48? Hey, Nicole. Nicole, have you seen that Mariah Carey has taken over the McDonald's menu? Now, this isn't a knock at Mariah or pot, but do you think Mariah smokes pot? I always wondered if maybe she had the munchies. That's why she hopped up on there. Huh? Pissed off. See for running all my videos. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Portland. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Miss Portland. Or as you'd say, I hope you've... How did you say it, Miss Portland? I hope everybody has a fucked up fucking ass Christmas. I love that video. Love you, Van. Does she sing any dog whistle notes? You know what, Jake? I don't think she sings. That's what's kind of concerning about the whole situation, is she gave up on singing, and all of a sudden she just hopped on the McDonald's menu. What gives? Hey, Iris. Iris, maybe you might want to have to call in a minute. We're going to do something a little bit fun. Now listen, before I get into that, I did want to tell you guys something that was concerning to me. Okay? Yeah, Miss Portland's funny. That video was funny. The Mariah chicken breast burger. The Mariah breast burger. Mariah titty McNuggets. Oh, man, she really, though, she does look good. I will say that. For somebody who is sponsoring McDonald's, I mean, she looks good. Now, I truly hope that people don't look at her in that beautiful dress she's wearing and think, wow, if I eat McDonald's, I can look like that. No. If you sell 458 Christmas albums top selling each year, then your body can look like that. You feel me? Hey, Matt. Anyways, you still like the fish tits? Do fish have tits? Something I've always questioned. That'd be funny if you saw a fish floating by and all of a sudden you just saw them breastfeeding all of their little minnows. Do you know Nicole breastfeeds her birds? Just kidding. I asked her that yesterday. Okay, Amber, you go get yourself some hydration, okay? Size 0 should not advertise McDonald's. You bet your sweet ass on that one, Loco. She looks amazing for her age. She really does look amazing. Thank you, Pussycat. Siren ordered me this, and Lavina ordered me the blue one I was wearing the other day. And now I actually have 2 of them because there was a mishap. If my 21-year-old goes to McDonald's and orders Mariah Carey chicken breast bites, I'll die. Hey, you never know. Hey, what's the obsession? Okay. I thought you said fish dicks. Well, you know, we don't discriminate. Okay. Either or. All right. Just don't throw them in the Happy Meals, please. Okay. Mariah is not a size 0. Yeah. Like Mariah has always been thick, but she's like, she's like Jessica Rabbit thick. Although Jessica Rabbit's waist is like this round. It's very tiny, okay? That bitch. Wow. Mariah is an 80, 24, 36. I don't know what that means. Okay. Now, speaking of goiters, yesterday, I get a Mariah Carey toy in my Happy Meal. Now, that is a good idea, Riley. Okay. I want one that you can push and it goes, I can't even do the note. Her little whistling sound. That's what I want. But I don't fucking want a Christmas Mariah toy. God. And when she's in the McDonald's commercial, she's actually in front of a huge Christmas tree and it's snowing outside and she's standing there in her dress, not cold. I'm Mariah Carey and check out my new menu at McDonald's. Bitch, you cold. Okay? Put something on. No, I didn't make your Christmas ringtone yet, Ms. Portland, but if I do, that will be all year round, by the way. Okay? So anyways, before I get into the rest of this, I wanted to tell you guys, and I was sharing this with a bunch of close friends on here, that yesterday I had a mass craving after I picked up my car because I had to get new brake pads, or else I would have probably died on the highway. And I went over to, oh, I love you, Angie. I got this mass craving because I was listening to Dream, the girl group Dream from the early 2000s, their song, This Is Me. Now listen, if it wasn't for that song, I've told you guys this before, but I started craving Pizzeria Uno. Okay? If you guys don't know what it is, I worked there when I was 18 and I came out of the closet and my boyfriend worked across the parking lot at Ruby Tuesdays and we were both hostesses. Okay? Now, that song, This Is Me, used to play in Uno's all the time. And it reminds me of the food and it's nostalgic and all that nonsense, right? And it's really good pizza. And they have these buffalo chicken quesadillas and this potato. Ooh, yes, the Bad Boy remix of Big Diddy, Danny Diddy Kane. Yeah, Diddy also put together the girl group Dream. And that's He Loves You Not, I think, that you're thinking about. Hey, Mia. Anyways, yes, Riley, that was the first album I bought when I came out of the closet. And that was her. This is me. We're different as can be. So they closed the Unos that I used to work at here, well, in Westminster over here. I drove all the way out by the airport. I was stuck in dead, stopped traffic because the only Unos that's left is out by the Denver International Airport. I was jamming out to Dream, sitting there and stopped traffic, and I was hangry. And I was sitting there, and I literally drove. It should have taken like 40 minutes to get there. It took me like an hour or longer, and I did that all just for a craving. But it's very special because if it wasn't for Uno's and Dream, I would have never met you guys. Do you know why that is? No, Sandy, just stupid Denver traffic, actually. It was rush hour too. Thank you, Lonnie. The reason is because about 5 years ago, they did an Y2K reunion tour with 98 Degrees, which I'm not a huge fan of them, Ryan Cabrera, O-Town, and Dream. And I went to this concert with my boyfriend. And after the concert, I left. I was like, oh my God, I need to look up and see if they have new music coming out because I love Dream and all this. Oh, yeah, I'll be 40 in May, Riley. So I come across a person named Jake's mom on YouTube. She has about 300 subscribers, and she's talking about this girl named Melissa Schumann. I was like, wait a minute, Melissa Schumann's in the girl group Dream. And that's why it popped up. Okay? Because I had just left the concert and I was curious. So this woman is talking about like this whole Nick Carter situation with, accusations, I'll just say. And I get interested in her because she's like talking and she's entertaining and she's funny. Mind you, these are not live streams. She was posting videos. They weren't live. They were about, she'd get like 50 views, 100 views maybe. And then she'd post another video the next week. Well, then this woman started talking about true crime. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, she's so fun. She said hi to me. And then we added each other on Facebook and all this stuff. And she's cool. And then one day I noticed, what is this? She's live on YouTube. I didn't even know that existed. right? So I type and she says hi to me. And I was like, wait a minute. She changed her name to Mrs. Golightly. You feel me? You feeling my flow yet, folks? And then, you know, the rest is history from there. And then she changed her name to Molly Golightly. But if it was not for Dream and that song and Pizzeria Uno's, I would have never met you bitches. Isn't that fun? You saw Dream 3LW. Jessica Simpson. I love how airy Jessica Simpson sings. Take my breath away. Nelly, Eve, Destiny's Child on TRL. That would be a really good concert. Jake's Face, I don't know if you've listened to Doja Cat's deluxe version of her new album, but she has a song with Eve on there. And the backup track is actually from the early 2000s. It sounds like an Eve song. It's a really good song. I don't know if you've heard it yet. However, anyways, I'm looking at all your posts on Facebook and all your nonsense. You got all of you. You're all guilty of it. Like, oh my God, I need to hurry and I need to go get the turkey and I need to do this and I need to do that and blah, 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 blah. Because it's, well, technically for us over here, it's 3 days or 2 days before Christmas Eve. First of all, you bitches need to learn how to prepare better. Okay? Second of all, have you been in the grocery stores lately? Your first concert was Ricky Martin. Oh, and Destiny's Child opened. My first concert was Christina Aguilera and Destiny's Child opened, but Kelly Rowland broke her toe at the concert, and then they forced that bitch to continue singing. It's pretty entertaining. She was like, ow, ow. She did it when the lights went out. You already got your prime rib. Well, okay. This is what I get. I'll open the panel in a minute. But this is what bugs me about the holidays. Accidentally got married at Garden of the Gods. Oh, Steamboat is beautiful. So I'm seeing a bunch of people, and this is why, and I don't, first of all, I don't like fake shit, okay? And it bugs the crap out of me that only around Christmas time, we've had this conversation that you people are like, oh, we got to be peaceful. It's that time of year. It should always be that time of year. Wonder I deal with assholes throughout the whole entire year. And then, of course, around New Year's, everybody's like, oh, you know, and I'm guilty of it. Like, I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to go to the gym more. I'm going to be nicer to people. We set New Year's resolutions that by the very next day, you're already fucking breaking it. Okay? But why? See, this is why the holidays are dangerous. Okay, you feel me, Melody? This is why. Because we make excuses for ourselves. Hey, Mustang Sally. We make excuses for ourselves to be nice just because it's one time a year. And it's not because you guys want to be nice to feel good about yourself and actually be nice. It's so that your fucking family won't judge you at the family get together or the holiday Christmas party. Okay. When you show up with your husband or your wife and all that nonsense, and then everybody, this is how every holiday party works out. You know, if you have one with your work or your fellow employees, everybody shows up and everyone's kind of uncomfortable at first. Like, oh yeah, this is my husband. This is my wife. This is my kid. Blah, blah, blah. It's all uptight until the liquor starts flowing. Then by the end of the night, fucking you're making out with your boss's wife right in front of him and all that bullshit's going down. Hey, poop stain. See, you feel me? Late for a date? So it's like, it's almost like we're fake until the alcohol kicks in and the police show up or something. But why is that? Because I have been guilty of it in the past. And then, I mean, over time, I'm like, okay, it's pointless to do like a holiday get together, especially with people you don't know, like holiday parties at work or holiday parties with, it's uncomfortable. And then you waste your time and you're like, oh my God, I need to get my nails done. I need to get my hair done. I need to do this. I need to do that, blah, 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 and pick out the perfect outfit just so that you could have people not judging you. It's annoying. You like the movie Private Valentine? Is that a version of like the Goldie Hawn movie, the remake? You show up with RBF and I get in trouble every year. What's RBF? What's RBF? The police go nice for Christmas, apparently. I think one year my sister got busted out of a chokehold running down the street from a police officer. Pretty sure that happened a couple of times, actually. The whole world does nice right now, but then they go back after. I wish we would make a New Year's resolution to make that feeling all year. Yeah, that's never going to fucking happen. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Christola. Traditional family Christmas foods are my favorite part. Digging out grandma recipes for treats. See, now I like that. And Tira Nicole, actually, I sent you a really funny message, by the way, in Instagram. You should check it. But see, this is what I like. Like with my immediate family, like my cousins and their family, they'll be here on Christmas Eve. I won't be here most of the night, so I'll probably miss them. I love them. I love like family. But why do we waste our time with people? Like, okay, there's sometime once a year, like when I was growing up, we would get those Christmas cards where everybody dresses and they match the same, the whole family, and they're on a postcard on a picture. It's like, happy holidays from our family to yours. Most of the time I'd get that in the mail. I'd be like, Mom, who the fuck is this? You know, or that still happens. Like people, you think, oh, I haven't talked to this person all year, so I'm going to send them a Christmas card. Hit a 1 if you send Christmas cards to people that you don't fucking talk to all year. I'm just curious. Hit a 2 if that is unacceptable behavior. You'll be alone and don't care. That's the spirit. I'm right there with you, okay? Because why waste your time? Why waste? I understand like it's a nice gesture, but stop, okay? We have people talking all the time how the world and global warming is happening and all this bullshit, but we're wasting cards on people we don't even know, okay? Save a dolphin and don't send that fucking Christmas card next year. You understand me? You love your dad. I'm so glad the Scrooge is going to visit my sister for Christmas. See, that's fun. People still send those? Yeah, crazy mama. Or they just like send you like, it's nice if you send people like Christmas messages and stuff, but it's just like, I'm sorry if I sound mean by saying it, but it's like, it's bullshit. You shouldn't just do that once a year, and I definitely don't want to fucking hear from you. If I don't talk to you throughout the entire year, I'm cool. I'm going to be okay without you, okay? Never did the family dress up and never will. Here's my question about that, Loco. Not to cheat on you. Okay, Pandora, I'm a poopy. You know I love you. But back to what Locomai said. Now, it's nice to dress up for weddings, right? And funerals and job interviews and all this stuff. But here's my question. We live in a time where pretty much everybody's a victim nowadays. You know, everybody can, hey, Betsy Boop, everybody can pull the victim card and, oh my God, they can't shame me for this and for that. And they're judging me for who I am, for my looks and for this and that. Why the fuck do we still dress up for job interviews then? Because that in itself goes against company policies, doesn't it? What if I showed up in jeans? Then you judge me and I don't get the jobs just because strictly of what I'm fucking wearing? You know, one time when I was younger, somebody told me that I need to take out my earrings for a job interview? That's judging me for who I am. Do you get what I'm saying? Why do we have to dress up at Christmas parties and shit like that? That right there just goes to show that people are only judging you based on what you look like. First impressions are important. But what if I'm really friendly, Siren? What if I'm like, really, what if I show up to a job interview of a job I know I can do well, and let's say I'm just like perfect candidate, except for the fact that I'm fucking wearing jeans. Maybe I'm wearing a nice shirt and jeans. Maybe I'm not wearing a nice shirt, but I aced the whole interview. It is discrimination, Monica, because technically we're saying you don't get the job, or you don't look good, or you can't come to our holiday party because of what you're wearing. But on the same hand, we have policies in place and like anti-bullying and all this shit. Well, that's a form of bullying. You're judging me based on what I look like, you motherfuckers. You feel me? You had a nose piercing, it closed up the next day. See, and you had to take it out and it cost you money. Okay? We should sue these people for making us take out our jewelry. How many of your family members do you talk to still? My parents, my brother like barely doesn't text anymore because I don't know why. He's just kind of stuck up. My sister and I mean, she lives close and we text each other, but you know what? I make time for people who make time for me. And sometimes people make time for me only if I make time for them. But sometimes, like today, I text my sister. I was telling Locomai this, text her, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll drive by and see him, but she's at work all night. But at the same time, I'm like, God, I love my nieces, but they're bitches. Why do I want to waste my time? I love them, really, but they are bitches to me. They don't ever call me. Zoom interviews changed all of that. Just wear a shirt like you're wearing right now and no one can see if you have pants on. I want to do that just for fun. Only one chance to make a first impression. Yeah, but like, and I get, uniforms and stuff like that so that people can know that you work at places. But in my personal opinion, unless you're a safety or a health issue, like with your hygiene, it should not matter. Like, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't be able to wear like controversial shirts with mean sayings on them and stuff like that. Hey, Amber Love Reigns, but you should not be judged based on if you have earrings in your ears, or even if you're wearing jeans or something. That should change. And tattoos. Come on, gang. Everybody has tattoos for the most part. Your nieces never call you. You have to call them. Yeah. And I was telling Loca, I bought my niece one of her phones from last year. And when I brought it up to her a couple months ago and I took them out to Crab Legs, her and my other niece, I was like, you're a bitch. I won't say her name, but I told her, I was like, you're rude. You're rude to me. And I bought you a phone. Bought her a new iPhone last year. You know what she said? Oh, I got rid of that phone like a month or two ago. She didn't even keep it. And you want to know why her and I got into something? Because she was sending me anti-Trump stuff and anti-Republican stuff on the phone that I bought her. And I kindly said, can you please stop sending me this anti-stuff because that's offensive. You know I'm a Republican and I love Trump. I support your decisions, but stop fucking sending me these memes because they're triggering me. This was around voting time, by the way. And then she blocked me. Then I took that bitch out to Crab Legs, not shortly after that. She straight up told me, oh, I threw that phone. It's gone. See if I do anything for you ever again. If I was interviewing someone and they came in with their pants to their knees, nope, not getting the job. Well, here's where, I mean, that's a slippery slope, Sally, because I mean, that technically you're showing your underwear and that is inappropriate. But if somebody's like professional in the way that they act and stuff, like, and they combed their hair and maybe they just have a different style than us, like we shouldn't be judging them for their style. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Sent to you, and I have a couple of tats. The one on my back, about love. It is a buck antlers and does it in the shape of a heart. See, and then, if you have tattoos, Joni, on like your arms or anything, it's like they want you to cover it up. I think unless the tattoo is offensive or has like curse words or is against the company or whatever, then you should be allowed to do that. Gonna have the happiest Christmas. Merry Christmas. But you know what I'm saying? I may have sent it to but the guy who wore the slacks probably gets the job. Yeah, but most people, I'm sorry. Most people that wear suits are assholes. Okay? Wrecking American families one election at a time. I agree with that. Because look, I have no problem. I actually love talking about politics and stuff. But once you like get offensive and start cutting me down or something for just who I voted for, I'm like, fuck you. The only way to get through the stuff is to talk through stuff. Your hubby is sleeved and he's a utility worker, but it's acceptable. Ooh, not only is it acceptable, but that's hot. When you see a maintenance man or a mechanic's all tatted up, you're like, they're like, you could just drop your car off. We'll call you in a couple hours when it's ready. I'm like, Daddy, I'm going to wait right here till it's done. How you doing? Feel me? Sometimes it's the last comparison of what fits your brand more. There's a lot of people, you have emo, you have like, well, see, and then again, like, I can't discriminate because I almost said, oh, well, skaters, but they're not going to get the job. Who am I to say that? Well, because a lot of skaters sag. I mean, if you show up with your skateboard, what if that's the only way you could get to work and you show up to the job interview with your skateboard? You don't want to leave it outside because somebody might steal it. Perhaps another skater, perhaps the person who's waiting in line behind you to interview, and they're angry at you that you went first. Okay. You're patiently waiting for panel. Okay. So I just have to get that off my chest because I'm seeing so many people, and this is going to tie into why I'm opening up the panel for Christmas advice, okay? Because I'm not going to beat around the bush with you people. I'm going to allow people to call in and ask me something about advice for Christmas that might be stressing them out, possibly something they're looking to do. And I'll give you my advice just for entertainment purposes only, okay? Now, first of all, I'm going to drop it. I told my mod chat that I would drop it in there first to call in. So give me just a moment, please. You get mugshot ready? Hey, Cat in a Hat. How you doing? It's a slippery one? Well, yeah, but okay, for example, let's say it's an office job. Here's a perfect one. Mexi and I, we met working in a call center. I won't say which one, but during the week we had to dress like business casual, which means you could not wear jeans, but you had to wear, like this shirt would have been acceptable with like khakis or slacks. Hey, Amy Lynn. Okay. And on Fridays, this is the kicker. First of all, we never saw customers. It was a call center. Okay. But every Friday we were allowed to wear jeans. Okay, first of all, we never see customers. And if we're allowed to wear jeans one day a week, why can't we do it all days per week? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Business in the front, potty in the back. What song is that? Business in the front, potty in the back. Oh, it's a Carmen song. Oh, I've been waiting all day for you to call me baby. Let's get up, let's get on it. Don't you leave me brokenhearted tonight. I think a lot comes to customer expectations. For example, the expectations of an 80-year-old is different than a 28-year-old. Yeah, and whoever said the customer is always fucking right is fucking wrong. Sorry. They're not. We let people use and abuse the system of complaints and all this bullshit. Oh, they're right. You kiss people's ass just so that they can give you business? Would you want to do business with a bunch of assholes? I don't. All right, hold on. I'm dropping the link to the moderators. So if you have a question for advice for Christmas, bring it on, mods. It's in the mod chat. I completely agree. I'm still stuck on the first impression interview moment. I do get that. I do get that. But don't you ever notice once somebody gets the job, here's how job training works. You get the job, then you see everybody's nice and in training class, they're all professional and asking all these questions. Oh, what do we do if the customer does this and that and that? Then they get out of training and they're still real uptight, making sure they're not breaking any rules and shit. Cut to like 1 or 2 months later, they see all the other people doing shady shit and getting away with stuff at work. So they fucking give up unless the manager's around. That ain't the way to be. I learned that the hard way. Okay. You seriously think working at a grocery store traumatized you? Customers are abusive and management was toxic as well. I worked at Albertsons in my high school years as well. It was one of my jobs. I had fun. We had fun. We would always go out and drink afterwards, though. Almost every night. It's probably why my liver is have a slightly fatty liver. Okay. Hold on. Oh, we've got a first-time caller calling in for some Christmas advice. And if you bring up Santa, any of you motherfuckers, you're getting booted off this panel. Don't you dare bring up Santa. Hello, Mr. Siren.
Hi. Is this the Save Robbie show?
This is, yes. And you already brought up my chat this morning, and we had to put you in your place.
I know.
Feel me?
I'm a long time subscriber, but I'm a first time caller.
Oh, okay. First time.
Okay.
Wow. Allow me to pop that cherry. How can I help you today?
Yeah. I have this problem. I haven't had anybody to call me their bitch today.
Oh. Why is that, you little bitch? Thank you,
How can I get that to happen on a regular basis?
At a Christmas time? You talking about at a Christmas party? Here's how you do it. Well, I would say if you want somebody to call you a bitch around Christmas time, just skip the mistletoe and go straight to their husbands. That's a good way to do it, don't you think?
What if I want the husband to call me a bitch?
Yeah. I mean, You could skip the mistletoe and go straight to the closet in the kitchen. The one where nobody's paying attention to because they're all drunk around Christmas time anyways. Siren, can I ask you, do you notice, like, when's the last Christmas party, like holiday party you went to? Was it work? Was it family?
It was a couple of years ago, I think.
You guys drinkers? Like, do they have a little bit of eggnog? Any alcohol?
Um, uh, no, it was for work, so I didn't have anything because I was on a diet, so I didn't drink anything. That's a bunch of empty calories.
Well, because I'm telling you, and I'm telling you guys to do your homework. I'm not kidding. Maybe you guys are going to go to a holiday Christmas party with your work, your family, whoever it is. Notice when you first show up, there's a way different vibe than by the time you're leaving. Most of the time, you might be leaving in a lift because you drank too much. But the vibe completely changes at Christmas parties when that eggnog and rum starts getting passed around.
Yeah.
Okay.
One job I had, it was at a long-term care pharmacy, and it was at a hotel at like one of the high floors, like not the penthouse, but it was way up there, and it was really stodgy until the alcohol started flowing, and like the regional manager got really shit-faced and he barfed all over that place.
Doesn't that make it awkward when you go back to work afterwards? Or I suppose maybe you didn't have to run into the regional manager, right?
Yeah, it was before I got hired on, but yeah, it was very awkward the next few days after that. Yeah,
it is, and I don't do company Christmas parties and stuff like that. I don't think it's a smart idea, especially with alcohol, because then again, there's seniority lists at some of these places. Okay, so listen, you got somebody you want to take out in seniority. You just feed them alcohol at the party and allow them to make a fool of themselves so you move up in seniority. Strategically placed Christmas parties. Welcome, Charlotte. Hello, Ashley.
Hello.
Oh, you scared me. I was like, I know I saw your face backstage.
No, yeah. I'm trying to actually fix my avatar. Hold on. I didn't know you put me on already.
Oh, it's okay. No, but it's not even with company Christmas parties. It's also that way. Oh, you have a 2-drink minimum? Didn't want to. Oh, wait a minute. Want to get wasted with those. Oh, like a 2-drink maximum. Well, it's awkward because there's some people, like everybody has those people at work that they don't get along with, or maybe they don't like so much. And then I don't know. Like, I just don't think company Christmas parties are a smart idea at all.
Plus, lots of places where you work have rules now where you can't, like, they have like sexual harassment policies and things where you get in trouble. Anyone in the upper management gets in trouble for sexually harassing anybody that is subordinate to them. So the person who's higher on the totem pole gets in trouble if they get intoxicated in any way and starts harassing anyone lower than them. And the Christmas party counts as a company function, so they can get in a lot of trouble for that.
Yeah, but also, why does the dress code change all of a sudden for a company Christmas party compared to work style clothing? Okay, business casual or business professional? Because some of these people that show up at these Christmas parties are dressed like they're fucking working the streets. Okay? And then that becomes an HR issue within itself. Or are you allowed to do whatever at the Christmas party? Because they also have a dance floor. Have you seen some of these skanks dancing? Because I'm one of them. And I will have no shame twerking if I went to a Christmas party. Anyways, NK, how you do? You look really pretty today.
Oh, I just got done shopping.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to look homeless when I go shopping anymore.
You're not allowed to what?
I'm not allowed to look homeless when I go shopping anymore. People judge me.
What's your holiday advice question, Ashley?
Okay, I have a hard time with this one. So, two of my kids, one of them are younger. So the older ones, they're more expensive. And the younger
wait, hold on. There's like a echo. I could barely hear you, but there's like an echo or something.
Is there?
Did you
Yeah,
close
there
out
is.
the YouTube? Oh, there you go.
Hold on.
You went to a Christmas party for work and they had to dress up for like a gala kind of deal. Yeah, no, there's lots of walks of shame after Christmas parties, and it's walking back into work. You know that my friend Bessie, she
Is that
passed away now, but she saw me naked before her own husband on her wedding night because I got so drunk. What, Ashley?
Is that better now? I think I still have YouTube.
There's still an
No, I can
echo.
still hear it. Okay, I'm gonna come back in.
Okay. But my friend Bessie, listen, I have no shame at weddings. Okay. I think this is actually the last wedding I went to a long time ago. I was running the hallways up. First of all, the wedding had ended, the reception ended, but they were like, oh, come sit in our hot tub with us. So me and my boyfriend, we're all good friends, sitting in their suite, honeymoon suite at the hotel, still drinking, having a good time, right? My ass decides to get naked and run through the hallways and start stealing plants throughout the hotel and bringing them back to their room. Bessie was like, okay, I've seen your penis like 5 times before I've even seen my own husband's penis on my wedding night. Then I got caught in the, I have a scar on my leg because I ended up burning my leg. Somehow, I still don't know how. And it scabbed over so bad that I have a huge scar. And I ended up puking in the Taco Bell drive-thru that night with my boyfriend patting me on the back saying, good job. I hope you're proud of yourself. Bet you can't top that, can you? Okay, she's back.
Better?
You're Nicole Kissinger. You are still echoing.
Why?
Did you click the link? Do you have YouTube open in the background on your phone? Or turn off
No.
audio, Ing says. Whatever that means.
I don't have. I'm on my phone, so this is only.
Oh. Siren, do you have anything in the background? Is that you?
I don't think so. My gain is way down. I mean, I can turn it down more.
Oh, no, it's not you. I don't hear an echo there. Anyways, go ahead anyways, Ashley.
Well, if it's echoing, that's going to bug me.
It's kind of like, yeah, it is echoing still. It is. Melody can hear it.
I'm going to restart my phone.
Okay, yeah, try that.
Okay.
Come right back. Were you going streaking? Well, kind of, yeah. And I don't even know why I would do that. Like, what? This is why alcohol and me just have never been really good friends. Because as soon as I start drinking, I think it's okay to just like be wild and crazy. Like I'm on the Bad Girls Club at a wedding. Okay. The bartender liked me and my boyfriend so much, she started giving us free shots. And I do not do shots. So I'm pretty sure that's why I ended up naked, running around all over the place. Okay. That's the only person that's ever told me they saw my genitals before their own husbands on their wedding night. I always wondered where Siren is from. Originally, I thought the UK. You thought Siren was from the UK? Siren, you're Southern, right? You kind of have a Southern twang.
I'm originally from Western Kentucky, so.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you don't have a thick accent, but I can definitely hear the twang. Not tequila, Amber. I think it was like vodka. Yeah, I remember we were doing what do you call those lemon drops? Where you take the vodka, dip the lemon in sugar, and then just, suck on it afterwards. Yeah, no, I can't do shots. I can't. Thank God, like even when I've drank alcohol the last year, it just gives me a headache, and I really don't go overboard with it like I used to, which is good. It's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, if I drink now, it's a guaranteed migraine. I mean, just almost immediate.
Yep. Yeah, no, we don't mix it. We don't mix anywhere really vintage. But it's been good because, yeah, I was a binge. I would binge drink, Hannah, and like I can't do it anymore. And it's been a blessing because, I mean, I used to go hard. I would be the light. Everybody else would be going to sleep. I'm like, no one's going to sleep yet. Party until like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I remember those days. I lived those days too.
Yeah. And see, when I was in my 20s, I was able to do that, reset, and do it again the following night. Like with coworkers, whoever it was, like we would just go all the time. And I think back, I'm like, oh my God, I can't even have like 2 or 3 drinks without it hurting my body for like days afterwards. Sometimes like a week to recover. It's just not worth it the older you get. You know what I'm saying?
Hang on a second.
Okay, you can't drink any more alcohol, hates you, and you're not fond of it either. Yeah, it's just not, well, and also because it does, no matter who you are, I think it really does change you. You know, that's why people are like, oh my God, I'm scared to see what I did last night, or what did I do? It's because it makes you act out of line of things you normally wouldn't do. She's back.
Is there still an echo?
No, I don't hear it now. Do you, Siren? I don't hear it. No.
I don't know what happened. It is still there.
You heard it. It's very faint. It's not as bad as it was before. It's just a little bit faint this time.
I don't know. When I go to enter in, it asks me something about brightness time, and it's never done that before. So
yeah, it's echoing bad. Darn it, NK.
I know. I'm gonna try and do something. I'll try again, and if not, I give up. Okay.
Yeah, normally when I do that, it's because I hit the YouTube still open in the background. Hideous Monstrosity wants to ask you a question, Siren. Cat in the Hat doesn't drink. Been told you have to train yourself to drink. No, thank you. Well, also it's almost like, here's the other thing. Most people drink on their weekends, or they will drink at a wedding, funeral, a party, or a social get together. And everybody, I think, at one point, if they've ever drank, you know how the saying like, oh, I need a drink. Like people say that. That's truly where the problem begins. Because if you have to, or like, oh my God, I'm nervous, I need to loosen up and have a drink. That's where the problem begins, because you're not allowing yourself to be your normal self around people at social get-togethers. You're doing it. You're like, oh, in order to please these people or feel comfortable, I need to be drunk or buzzed. So really, you're not being yourself, because alcohol does change everybody. Are you a drinker, really, Siren?
No, I never was, because ethanol does not taste good. So, I mean, it just doesn't. So the trick is to find the taste of something that you can tolerate, which is why I always gravitated toward like the really fruity drinks, like the mixed drinks, the daiquiris and the margaritas and stuff like that.
Yeah. And Ing says if a drink is a solution, it will build up over time. Yeah, I know that from experience for sure. Riley drinks for anxiety. I totally get that, because I talked about this when I first started my channel. I used to talk about social anxiety, which I love to talk to people, but there was this weird thing where if I ran into somebody in the grocery store, I would turn beet red and I would start sweating and stuff. And it really doesn't happen anymore, because over the last few years, I have worked out what I feel comfortable doing. And with me, alcohol really does completely change my personality. Like if I was streaming right now and drinking alcohol, I'd probably be cussing a lot more, because it does that. I'd be smoking cigarettes. And some of the things that I say, like, I know I'm pretty blunt anyways, but some of them are like, I cringe if I hear it. I'm like, oh my God. So if it changes you, I think that's one of the first clues, maybe to, put yourself in check. That's what I have to do.
In public, I'm extremely introverted around people I don't know. But if you get a bunch of alcohol in me, I'm just like, woo, party.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people are like that. But, and again, that kind of goes with what I was talking about with like Christmas parties and stuff like that. Because even around your family, you hear people all the time like, oh my God, my mother-in-law is going to be there. I hope there's lots of alcohol and stuff. It's like, why torture yourself? Because you're just going to torture yourself right before the first of the year, when you're going to make a resolution not to do that anymore. But really, you're just going to wait until next Christmas to get fucked up again. It's bullshit. Drinking hurts my body. I'm not a drinker. I have bad anxiety. Doesn't help me. But your ex used alcohol for his anxiety. He changed dramatically. Well, not only that, but like it causes a hangover and stuff causes depression and anxiety. It just does. Hello, beautiful.
This is the last time. Are we good? No.
It is good. It is better. It's just I hear a faint echo.
I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
I know I've done that before on my phone. I end up like throwing it across the room.
I'm about to do that.
Well, you could still ask your question while you're here. You might as well.
Okay, well, there's only one thing I struggle with this fucking holiday that I hate so much. So my older kids and my younger one, I have a big problem with um, making sure their gifts are even. You know what I mean? Regardless of the cost.
Yeah, I used to do that just with people in general.
So I'm having a hard time with that right now because my son is like 4 gifts behind the other ones.
Yeah. Well,
I
Even
have
as far
so
as the
much
number
guilt.
of gifts, or that's the total cost of the gifts?
I think she's talking numbers.
It's the
Right?
numbers because I don't pay attention to how much they cost. I mean, mind you, my son got a $200 pair of boots and the other ones didn't get that. So he, like, his cost way more. Like, all of his stuff costs way more.
Mm-hmm.
And the little ones, it's cheaper. Like, mind you, my mom split on the boots with me, so I didn't pay that much for them, but it's still.
Well, see, and that is exactly what I'm talking about, because I don't have kids, but like you're a mother, you want whoever you're buying gifts for to be happy and stuff. But it's like we shouldn't even have that thought in our head, because it truly is the thought that counts. And I know that's cheesy as hell, but it's true. What if most this year and last year I don't get people shit anymore, because I would catch myself buying people stuff that I didn't even talk to just because they're my family members, and like almost like going broke for Christmas just because. Why? I don't talk to them
I
throughout the year, so why am I going to do it now?
I have absolutely 100% gone broke
Yep.
doing Christmas this year with losing my freaking stupid job, and then I found
Mm-hmm.
another one, and then they had told me that they didn't have enough hours to put me on the schedule a week before Christmas. So I absolutely went broke this year
Okay,
doing it.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice for how I do it. First of all, shop through the year so you don't get stuck this time of year being broke.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, get what you feel and don't worry about the price so much. And then go by total cost instead of number of gifts. And then write down what you have spent on each kid, and then even it out with other stuff at the end of the year so that you've spent the same amount, and don't worry so much about the total number of gifts. If you can make them the same number of gifts, that's fine. But worry about the total cost. That will make it so much easier for you. That way you haven't given them like a $2 thing plus this $200 thing.
Or fuck it all together. I mean, not with your kids, but with anybody, because a lot of people stress out like, oh, you hear people all the time, sorry, I didn't get you a gift or whatever. It's like, I don't care about that kind of stuff. But when you
Neither
have
do I.
kids, I mean, that is tough, because I'm the same way, Ashley. I would, if you get one person something, that's why it becomes dangerous just buying for anybody, because you're like, oh my God, they're going to see that I bought them something at the party. Now I have to buy this other person because they're showing up with their kids or their wife. And it's like, you don't even know them well enough to know what to get them. But your kids, you
See, I
do.
don't go to any parties like that. We usually just go to my mom's for breakfast, and then we come home and like I do dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So
I come.
I'm not in what?
I want to come for dinner.
Oh, you can. I would totally let you come for dinner. I told you. So I'm not in that kind of situation, but it's honestly just about the kids because, there's sometimes that I find really cool stuff for the younger ones that's like really cheap. But my son he's not cheap. He's so expensive
But
because he
how do you
won't wear.
deal with that, though? I mean, I'm not a parent, so Siren could probably give better advice, but like, that's shitty, because yeah, you do have kids, and then their friends are getting the cool stuff that's expensive, so you want to make sure you make them
And he's
happy
in
for
high
Christmas.
school. He's in high school, so he's through that age where he wants to fit in. And if it's not name brand, he's not interested. Usually, I do save through the year. I usually do take money from every paycheck and put it aside and do stuff like that, but I couldn't do that this year.
Oh, Also, you got to look for places where that have like points deals, like the outlet stores, places like Nordstrom Rack, the outlet
When
stores
we're in
that not
Canada,
only
though, then
do
we
you
don't
have,
have that cool stuff. You know,
well, see,
we don't have any.
they have online outlets. They have like a point system where you build up points with each thing, and then when your points build up, you start getting your online bucks and things like that. You start getting rewards that go toward more stuff, and then as things like that build up, you start getting free stuff, and then your costs get less. I mean, that's just one example of one retailer. Lots of retailers have point systems like that. You just have to do some research.
Whose
Yeah, I've
idea was
never
it to give
even.
people gifts on Christmas anyways? It's
Some
fucked up
asshole.
if you think about it. Like, Rosalind, I love you. It's fucked up because, I mean, you people, like you said, you shop at the beginning of the year, Siren, or throughout the year. You're
Throughout the
stressing
year.
yourself over one day. That's why if I ever had kids, plug your kids' ears if they're in the room, guys. Santa, fuck Santa. He doesn't exist. And you will get the love that I give you, or you will get the fuck out of my house.
See, my 4-year-old's so excited.
You
She
too,
got the
Vinny G.
most. She got the most, but she's so little. She's so cheap. Actually, the toys for them are getting just as expensive. It's absolutely ridiculous. She wants what's called an LOL doll. I'm pretty sure the people of little girls know what those are, and those dolls are 50 fucking dollars.
Oh, shit.
And
How
the
big are
doll's
they?
like this big, like this big.
Oh, what does it do? Does it do like
Nothing.
No, that's not gonna fly with me.
Hold on. I think I have one. Let me go look. Hold on.
Okay. See, it's just, and look, I think maybe I would have a different tune if I had kids, but I would never tell them that there's a Santa. Never. Because I don't care what you say. That does set the foundation to open up the relationship between you and your children to lie. And people always
This is
say,
it.
oh, it's a harmless
That was
lie.
$50.
You're no way.
Listen. Oh, why can't I do this? Okay, so what? Why can't I find this? Okay, so this is it. This is the baby, and it
What
comes
the
with another doll that's just a little bit bigger, and then they come with like little what they call surprises. Okay, so you'll get like a little bottle for this thing, or you'll get like a little blanket or like a little piece of furniture. So you'd get like this doll, you'd get a little bit bigger one, and what they call 15 surprises. And it's like something you could make with a tablecloth or whatever. And it's like $50.
That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Does it pee? It doesn't pee?
It is, it's this big.
But
I'd be like,
somebody was saying in the chat that
no,
they pee
we're
or
not
they
doing
spit.
that.
Do they pee or spit?
No, it's the LOL dolls. Not a baby alive.
This world is going to ruckus. Okay. And all those creepy ass stuff, like my Furby, if I woke him up right now, he's really cool. Well, I named my Furby Nicole Kessinger too, by the way. But it's like, I don't know. It's something that you just end up throwing. Think of all the presents you had as a kid. Now, some of them may have been special to you and you keep them, the majority of them, like, I don't even see, they're packed away somewhere and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like there's too much wasted shit. And then people start complaining about global warming and stuff. And it's like, stop buying stupid shit.
On Boxing Day, when I do the cleaning up after all of the mess, I don't care if they're little pieces. I don't care if they're toys. If they're on the floor, I sweep them up and throw them out. I do. Because I'm not picking all that little stuff up. So all those little surprises she gets with her LOL doll that are about the size of my pinky nail, I sweep them up and throw them out.
Well, hey, I would do the same thing. My mom used to do that. Like, she would go, because, she would go on binges where she, like, spring cleaned, like, once a month. And I'd go into my room and stuff, and these were, like, expensive gifts that they got us. I'd be like, wait, where's my Light Bright? Or where's my talking Big Bird where you put the cassette tape in, like Teddy Ruxpin? Oh, it's in the trash. You didn't use it. And I'd start crying. I'm like, what the hell? But, that's how people become hoarders.
I do it. I'm the furthest thing from a hoarder. If I can throw it out, I'm going to throw it out.
Yeah. But see, Christmas is to blame for that, because you wouldn't have all these nonsense toys if it wasn't for Christmas. Shit. I'm sorry. But the older I get, and it's not even that I'm bah humbug like a Scrooge, because I'm really not. I love, like, today I was listening to holiday music in the shower and stuff, but it's just over the top. It is, and that's where it becomes fake. Because if you have to buy somebody something to let them, there's our wedding picture of me and NK. If you have to buy somebody something to let them know that you love them, fuck that. Wow, I was in shape that day. You're the Kissinger to my Watts. You remember Light Bright? I think I had I had to have had at least 10 different Light Brights as a child. I also had creepy crawlers. Do you guys remember those?
See, I never had a light bright because they were too expensive. We didn't have a lot of money. So.
Well, nowadays, I think I saw they make Light Bright, but I think nowadays it's isn't it like a tablet? I think there's even a Light Bright app to where you don't buy the pegs anymore or anything like that. You just design it on the screen and it lights up whatever way you want it to light up. Yeah, creepy crawlers. I used to love the smell of creepy crawlers. That burning, it's almost like a burning plastic smell. Oh my God. Yeah, I never understood Elf on a Shelf. By the way, love you, Jenna. I never understood that. It's kind of creepy to me. But again, it's just another lie. And you have all these people, which I know a lot of you tell your kids there's a Santa and all that stuff. But when you I've heard this word repeated over and over. People say, oh, well, that's a harmless lie. Or it's a good lie, so it's okay. No, lies are okay. And it opens up a door for you to lie to people, for your children.
One year at work, someone bought me a pickle ornament. They're like, oh, you can start a new tradition. You hide your pickle ornament in the tree, and your family can find the ornament on Christmas morning, and whoever finds it wins a prize. I was like, okay. And I was like, this will never happen. It's never going to happen at my house.
If you don't have kids around, you have roommates or something, you could always make that game fun and put sex toys in there and stuff. I used to work at a hotel at a front desk, and around Christmas time, they'd put up this gorgeous tree in the lobby. And I worked nights, so me and my friends would get really bored working together. And when guests weren't coming in, walking through the lobby, we would take office supplies and throw them at the tree to see how many bulbs we can break. So by the time they took it down, there was shit tons of staplers and all sorts of hole punchers. But that is stress relieving. When you hear that Christmas bulb pop, you hit the target. Your oldest was so pissed when he found out that we lied to him. It is annoying. And if you guys think that it doesn't hurt, it does. And my mom hates when I talk about this because it's not their fault. It's a tradition. But it's a tradition of lying.
My kids were devastated.
When I found out about Santa Claus when I was a kid, I was so mad about it being a lie. I didn't want Santa Claus on anything in the house. No paper, no wrapping paper, no ornaments, no anything until college.
Well, it's it really, there's lots of different levels you can look at it, because some people tell their kids there's a Santa and then they let them know that they're kidding. But when you oh, don't say that Santa doesn't exist or you're not going to receive gifts anymore and stuff. It's not you're really training them to be okay. Okay, well, it's okay for my parents to say a white lie. So I'm just going to, it's okay for me to do the same thing. I'm not going to tell them that I smoked meth at school today, just because it's a little white lie. And then all of a sudden you catch yourself in addiction or some other bullshit. And it's not okay. That's the foundation of where lying begins.
I hate Christmas. Why does Santa get the credit for all of our stress? We stress out. You know what I mean? It's crazy. That's why I tell my kids, listen, Santa brings you one or two things and I bring you the rest.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I was a kid, I was like, well, I'll just hug mommy and daddy because I can't hug Santa. And little did I know I was actually hugging Santa all the time.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Your favorite was a bicycle. Yeah, I remember getting the smell of a brand new bicycle on Christmas. That was like my parents always nailed it with the gifts, all of that stuff. I just, I don't think a lot of people realize like some kids don't take it seriously when you tell them there's a Santa and they know better. They're like, oh, there's not, or maybe they spied on you. But you really do make yourself vulnerable to be comfortable enough to fall asleep knowing that a stranger is going to be walking around your house and you trust them with your life. It's like leaving the door unlocked for the Manson family to fucking come in and leave you presents. Which guaranteed they probably did that around Christmas time, dressed up as Santa and shit.
I mean, you better be ready to start telling stories the instant your kid realizes that you don't have a chimney.
I didn't have a fucking chimney. We had the
Listen,
front door.
I do the sprinkle little you see those little stencils with Santa's foot and you sprinkle powder? Like, I do that.
Oh, fucking, you go out of your way to lie.
Yeah, I do. She's so excited for it, though. I mean, like last month at the bus stop with her friend, she goes up to her friend and she goes, you just know that there's no Santa, right? And I didn't say a word. I didn't say yes, there is, and I didn't say no, there isn't. I just left it. I just let her talk.
Oh, if that's brought up in public, I turn around and say, no, there's not a fucking Santa. Just kidding. I would never ruin it for somebody else's kids. You guys just lie to your kids yourself. I don't know. I really hit a 1 if you agree. If you guys, are okay with telling your kids there's a Santa, and hit a 2 if fuck no. I'm a big 2. And it is magical and fun, but it becomes your reality. That would be like your kid growing up around you as their mother or their father, and then one day you tell them, I'm not your fucking parent. I found you in front of a gas station, and I thought you looked kind of cute once I wiped all the mud off your face. Merry Christmas. Okay? And then it becomes like a big lie. And especially if you're trying to get your children to, form a relationship maybe with whatever religion you have. It's like, well, you lied about Santa, so this fucking book's not real either. It can't be. Liars. Then you just become that liar who went out of your way to sprinkle fairy dust on their pillows.
Santa is real because all the parents are Santa.
Well, they're just like parents, though. And then you get the credit and they thank you if you actually get them presents. And then, you feel good about it. I think it's cute when your 7-year-old dresses up as Santa to bring the gifts and everybody else has to pretend he's real.
That's cute.
That is cute, but that cuteness is based on a lie. You believe in the magic of Santa. Hold on a minute. Hit a 3 if you guys still believe in Santa. Just curious. Okay? More 1s. Van grew up with her dad being a church minister. He always drummed into us about Christ's birth and what it truly means. He still does it with the grandkids, but we also told about Saint Nick. Good old Saint Nicholas and Santa. It's all a bunch of lies and bullshit. You lied.
My
to make
email
it magical.
is sirenjag@gmail.com.
Yeah, see, lying to make it magical, that should be the whole slogan of Christmas, really. Disappointing. That's why people end up drinking around Christmas time. Hey, Sandy. Bridget's always said it's horrific we teach kids to let a stranger in your house and eat cookies and warm milk and then wander around your house and leave. Super crazy. Yeah, not only that, but we tell them not to take food from strangers, but we send them running out the fucking door on Halloween night, knocking on random strangers' doors. I remember when I was younger, there was a scare going around. People were putting needles and drugs and all sorts of shit in people's candy. So my parents would always check my candy and all that, but you never know. You went to public school.
Yeah, I was a kid when they started the whole thing where they started doing the things like finding the razor blades in the apples and things like that. My parents were like, "You're never trick-or-treating again." But I think that was kind of just a excuse so they didn't have to take us anymore because they were tired of it.
I mean, trick-or-treating is fun, but hey, Ray, you have all these people starving on the streets here in Denver in the freezing cold. They will put a sleeping bag on a big pile of snow. And so you have all these people that need food, and yeah, maybe you're donating to a homeless shelter or whatever, but you're going out of your way to half eat a cookie or probably crumble it up and throw it in the trash to make your child believe that Santa exists when you could have given that cookie to a homeless person. Okay? Hey, Love Shack Sarah. The mean old lady in our neighborhood gave out foil wrapped dog poop. She should be in jail for that. Wouldn't that be fun if you just, one year, your kid just pissed you off, you just put a bunch of dog shit in their stocking? They did have a Tylenol scare. You always incorporated Santa into Christ's birth.
I was around for the Tylenol scare. I was 6, but I was around.
I don't remember that. So what, were they just passing out Tylenol as candy,
no drugs had the child resistant packaging. You could just open the packaging, and Tylenol was capsules then, so they put cyanide in the Tylenol.
Holy shit. Why you're just opening up for weirdos to be in contact with kids on Halloween for that stuff. That's why it's good to have like what is it? Trunk or treat or something like that, where they just have like a school and you just pass it out at school instead of on the streets like a drug dealer.
Yeah, it killed several people in the Pacific Northwest. We called Tylenol nationwide, and they started safety sealing all the Tylenol, and they started making it all tablets and caplets. And
I'm gonna drop the link in chat if anybody else you guys can help me with advice. We'll get it from 3 different opinions, but I'm the most pessimistic when it comes to Christmas.
Clearly.
Yeah, I really
have
do
you seen
love
these
Christmas,
Botox
though.
eyebrows?
No, have you seen my over tweezed eyebrows?
Mine too, Robbie. Look at that. They're not even anymore.
Yeah. Well, see, I say tweezed, but I put my face shaver, and I'll trim my eyebrows, and it went zzz over one of them like a week ago. So I'm still
I overplucked. I was actually talking to Late for a Date on the phone, and I was yelling because I overplucked my eyebrows.
See, with girls though, it's nice because you can like paint in your eyebrows without it looking
I don't
weird.
draw them in. I kind of just sport the badness.
Those aren't drawn? You have nice eyebrows.
No, they're not drawn at all, but they're like up top. There's like a little bald. I don't draw them on at all. Look, see, they still stay.
Tira noticed my eyebrow right away the other day. Marauder leaves out alcoholic beverages for Santa. Now we're pushing him to get a DUI. He's got a lot of driving to do that night. Past couple years, like an employee with a capsule company. That is scary. Yeah, if I had kids, I don't think I would ever let them go trick-or-treating. I know that sounds mean, but I wouldn't. God, I would be an asshole dad. The first thing that I would say when they flew out of their mother the day of their birth, I would say, Santa doesn't fucking exist. And I would just pound it in their head every day.
What you say and what you do when you're a parent is 2 different things. You say you're going to do this, you say you're going to do that. It's the same thing. Yeah. And I don't do any of it.
Well, see, I will say though, when my nieces were younger, I did help, like my sister or my parents put out gifts for them and play Santa and shit like that. But I didn't have a hatred as much for Santa as I did then that I do now. And then again, you also have movies because, we have the internet and we have movies nowadays. You have all these Santas, like the movie Bad Santa. How are you going to explain those to your kids? I mean, I understand.
I love that movie.
You're not going to let them watch a rated R movie, but at the same time, you are definitely endorsing the idea of a bad Santa. Hello, Sandra.
Hi.
Sandra, do you tell your kids there's a Santa? Oh, hell yeah. Ashley,
no,
Sandra and Sandra, the medium.
They kind of knew at a young age that
Did
it was
you
just
tell
magic.
Them or you just let them find out on their own?
Well, I was a single mom.
Oh, okay.
I was the one providing all their gifts as a single mom with a very limited income.
Yeah.
So they probably all knew by the age of 8 9 years old.
Well, and being a single mom, you know, like Ashley was saying, you feel bad if you don't get, you know, your kids the even amount, or if you spend one more on one than the other. But it goes back to, I don't remember who was saying this, but somebody said, when all of these children believe that there's a Santa and you have to be good all year long, right? And he's watching you like a stalker serial killer, which is scary enough in itself. Then children get confused around the holidays because you, as a single mom, you probably couldn't get them everything they wanted all the time. So they're seeing that they've been good all year long, and this other asshole kid is getting every present they asked for. Why is Santa discriminating? Then they start to think about that shit too. And then that's when stuff gets really fucked up.
It's
My kids
definitely
never
not
good all
easy.
year long. If my kids were good all year long, Jesus. But they're not. And they still get it.
Yeah, I thought I could fool Santa when I was little and fucking hide shit that I did. And I did bad shit all the time. All the time. And I got wonderful
So
gifts.
I have a situation to bring up.
Okay.
So I have a very large family.
Mm-hmm.
And every time the holidays come up, there's like one specific family member that doesn't want to show up to the holiday gatherings because there was a lot of trouble that was started within the family over somebody who got divorced. There was a lot of gossip and a lot of just stuff being said and stuff being crossed over that shouldn't have been said. So these people now don't want to show up for holidays because they feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like they feel like outcasts to the family.
That is, I mean, I think everybody has their fair share of, you know, that Christmas drama. There's always that tension where somebody ends up getting in a fight, or they do just get in a brawl out fight or whatever. And that's what I'm saying, Sandra. Like, if you don't want to be around somebody, I understand, like, the holidays, you want to be surrounded by your loved ones, right? Even if you're bickering, it's like that time of year to have peace. But again, you know, why should somebody show up somewhere they don't fucking want to be? In my opinion, like, why torture yourself for the holidays just because it's tradition? You know, do what makes you happy. Even if you want to watch pornography on Christmas, do it if that's what makes you happy.
Yeah, but the people that don't want to show up are the ones that cause the trouble.
Oh, okay. So then they know that they're just making it uncomfortable because they're the assholes anyways. And why would you want them there is the thing, you know? I don't know. Life is short, and I know people, maybe you don't see them throughout the year, so that's the only opportunity you have to see some of these people. But at the same time, it's like, if you don't see them throughout the year, why the fuck would you want to see them that night anyways? You know what I'm saying?
There's some truth to that.
And there's some fakeness to it too, because you love them. But, you know, like I was saying before, you have these people that literally tackle each other in the stores and get in fist fights. Look it up. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos. And it's all just so they can hurry and get to that Christmas party and act like, oh, my life's so good. I look so pretty. Little did you know they were arm wrestling a fucking elderly woman trying to get the last bushel of celery in the grocery store. It's disgusting.
But I feel like at some point you should be able to put your differences aside for the hierarchy in the family, the person who put this thing together to make sure that the family's going to have a good time. You should be able to put your differences aside and come enjoy yourself. No matter what the past is, no matter who said what or who's blaming who or who's going, you should be able to put your differences aside for the woman that, you know, raised you.
Well, yeah, I mean, when it comes to like immediate family and stuff, in order to, like, because you're showing up to see like your mother or your father or your grandmother, and to show them respect that they put that together and wants their family to get along, I can understand that. But if it's just like you're not showing up to a party, it's your cousin that's an asshole or whatever, it's like, good, stay on your side. I don't give a fuck. So that does it make it a little bit more difficult. Kind of like that movie, The Family Stone. Have you guys seen that? You
No.
should watch. It's like, it's a big family coming together on Christmas, and like it's really uncomfortable because nobody likes Sarah Jessica Parker, who's the son's fiance, and it shows like all of that family drama, which can be entertaining at times, but I don't know. If I didn't feel comfortable somewhere around the holidays, I definitely probably would just say, yeah, fuck that.
I don't.
In my
I don't
opinion.
go at all. That's like with my uncle's house. They always try to get us to go there, and I just no, I won't do it. Because he's
Well-
a prick. I don't like him, so I don't go.
There you go. See, that's honesty, and that's how you
Yep.
feel, and you're not going to torture yourself to do it.
No, because
And
I
you
told
should-
him that too. And I mean, you're a prick. I don't like you. I'm not going. So
Exactly.
mhm.
I mean, the family or the holidays shouldn't be about obligation. Because you're enjoying yourself and spreading love and cheer only to the people that you care about.
It's like you should be able to put differences aside, but some people simply can't. So,
I can't. No.
Well, I guess it depends on what the difference is. Because if it's simply that you just don't like them or they're annoying, I mean, why would you want to show up? Unless your other family members were there, and then you can just avoid them. And then by the end of the night, you could just get drunk and completely forget that they ever existed or were there to begin with.
I don't drink, so I don't get to do that.
That's good. Or you just end up getting wasted and start making out with a family member that you didn't get along with originally.
no, no, Robbie, no.
I'm kidding. I've never made out with a family member. Anyways, Sandra, would you like to give us some Christmas readings before we go?
I can do that.
If you guys
I can
don't know,
definitely do
Sandra,
that.
Sandra has a channel.
I'll work with
She's
the
my-
Moonology deck.
Okay. She's my friend. We grew up in high school together, and she does have a channel, Vintage 5280. I'll put it in the chat. And
I'm on
Ashley
her
has,
channel and her Facebook.
yeah, you should give Ashley a reading first, because she's been like, we've been putting off me giving her a full reading, and she's going to start stalking me here soon if I don't do it.
Do you want a reading, Ashley?
Oh yes, please.
She always wants a reading. Hey, Peach. I'm going to drop her link in the chat right now, you guys.
So the first card that comes out of the deck is talking about having faith in your dreams. I don't know what kind of work you do or what kind of something you're passionate about that you're not going after, that you're not focusing on. You got to have faith in what you're passionate about, and you got to chase after your dreams. This is a big push for you to go follow. It's a big push for you to follow your dreams. Are you
I'm
wanting
trying to go back
do
to
like
school
a
right now
YouTube-
for college.
Oh,
Are you studying something that you're passionate about?
I'm actually in the middle of picking what I want.
Is this something with health?
Pardon me?
Healthcare or social work?
It was actually between pharmacy tech and medical office admin.
It's medical stuff.
medical.
Yeah.
This card is saying that luck is on your side. But you have to take time to breathe out sometimes. So it feels like to me that you're the type of person that really takes a lot of things in, and you take on a lot of tasks, taking in and taking in and taking in. Spirit's like, slow down, take a breath out, take time to breathe out too. You can't just take everything in and keep going and take everything in. You have to take that time to take a breath out too.
That
I
goes
don't know how to
perfect with
do
the
that.
title of this video. You need to calm down.
Mhm.
This the first thing I heard is medical. So even if it's just medical admin that you're doing, or there's luck is on your side with what you decide and what you choose to do in chasing after your dreams. It's gonna have a good outcome for you, and I also hear it's gonna have you'll have a good financial. It'll bring you good finances.
Hmm.
Good, that's what I need.
but be passionate about what you do and chase after those dreams. Take time to breathe out sometimes. Slow down.
I'm learning that. I'm learning it.
Yep.
That was feel better, Peach. Peach has laryngitis, guys. Say prayers for Peach. Amber's
if
not
anybody is in
the
the comments, Robbie, you'll just have to let me know because I can't see the comments.
Okay, let me scroll up because there were a bunch of people saying, "Oh my god, I want one." So let's go to, you know what? Amber's not feeling good. Let's give Amber Phoenix Project.
The Phoenix Project?
Yeah, she needs a reading big time, she says. Hey, Lily Bell. Amy doesn't feel good either. Amy, that's bullshit.
What is she going through that has to do with loss?
That's to you, Amber. No, you don't have to buy readings, guys. We're just doing them when I see the next one. I'll just pick them randomly for Sandra.
Why do I feel like there's something, some suffering or something she's going through something that's loss? Are you doing your makeup, Siron?
I'm blocking out my eyebrows.
He does it all the time. Yeah, he paints his face really cool colors.
They got rid of parts of their eyebrows, so I'm going one better.
There you go. Are you going to give us a finished look?
I won't be able to finish before Robbie gets done, I'm thinking, but I'm going to go as hard as I can go. So.
We'll be on here as long as Sandra wants to do readings. That's fine. She said lost, nothing I can think of.
The Phoenix Project, the reason I said that is because I felt like loss of some sort. This could be loss of a friendship, loss of something, or somebody that was close to you. The cards that come out of the deck for you is that you need to look at the bigger picture. This is full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is like a fire sign. Sometimes we need to take a look and look back at a bird's eye view, bird's eye perspective. We need to take a step back and look at what's going on or look at the circumstances that are going on in our life, because you have a fiery climax that's approaching. I don't know if this is a falling out with somebody or maybe you're having a confrontation with somebody, but this is going to come to a climax. Okay. This last card that comes out of the deck is saying not to let pride get in your way. Don't be so prideful that you're not looking at the bigger picture of something or some situation that you're dealing with. Okay. Don't let your pride get in the way.
By the way, I noticed Colorado Martinis in the chat. Sandra, they're the ones who had the cool video about Hotel Colorado, the haunted one that I want you to come with me.
I'm going to go watch their channel.
Yeah, they do a lot of cool stuff on their channel, guys. Colorado Martini. While we're waiting for Amber to respond, do you want to move to Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah Charles.
Melody, I see you backstage. It says device not connected.
There's 4 cards here for Hannah Charles. Being confident. Expect a powerful change. There's a big change coming up for Hannah.
Oh.
It's time to give rather than take. You guys, I feel like Christmas is the time of giving anyway. So Spirit's saying to balance your energy and give. It's time for you to give of yourself to others. The answers you need are coming. And expect a powerful change for Hannah Charles. You need to expect something powerful. Stay confident because that's your key to success. Confidence is going to be really big for you right now, Hannah. Having confidence and be expecting a big change coming up.
Amber still hasn't responded. We're waiting on Hannah.
This is full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming to you, Hannah.
We do have a response from the Phoenix Project. She's saying, I wonder if that has to do with the Christmas stuff I was privately talking about, Robbie. Confrontation has more to do with the loss for my husband than me, though. Yes. Oh my God. If you're in the mod chat, you'll know what she's talking about, Sandra. I think you're in the moderator chat. Okay. Gulf Coast Mama would love a reading, if you don't mind.
Gulf Coast Mama.
And guys, I pinned Sandra's channel link to the top. She does readings. She does spiritual energy stuff on her channel, usually at the beginning of the week, or is it Fridays when you do that? Oh, it's like, holy shit, your house is on fire. That was a big flame, it looked like.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
All right, Gulf Coast Mama. Well, they're flipping right out here. Your commitment is being tested. Somebody's testing your commitment. There's some adjustments that need to be made in your life, in your situation that's going on in your life. There's an adjustment that needs to be made. This is a third quarter moon. Something needs to change. You have to change something on your own, though, because your commitment is being tested. I don't know if this has to do with a job or if this has to do with a relationship, but a commitment of some sort is being tested for you. They're saying that you, Gulf Coast Mama, you need to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone. You get into doing the norm. Everything's norm. Okay? Step out of that comfort zone and try something new. Go on a new adventure. Try something different. Okay?
We have a response from Hannah. She said, thank you very much. I hope so. Thank you. I do give a lot more than I get, but confidence is lacking, and I know what you mean. And she says, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yes, Sandra is amazing. Guys, I did pin her channel link at the top. And Gulf Coast Mama says, oh, how that applies to my career move. Definitely. I know what she's talking about as far as
what I hear is this is going to be a good move. It's like a step up. It's going to be a step up, a step above.
That's what she's looking for. Do you want to do a reading for Lily Bell?
Lily Bell.
That was a good one.
How did this turn into Christmas troubles into spiritual readings?
Well, we were doing a Christmas advice and we were talking about that kind of stuff. But, you know, now that you came up, we're doing Christmas readings because you're fantastic.
Thank you, Robbie.
You know I love you.
Have faith in your dreams. This is the second time this card has come out. You know what, you guys? 2021 is coming to an end.
Thank God.
2022 is going to be about stepping into your dreams and chasing after your dreams. Doing what you love to do, doing what you're passionate about, chasing after what you're passionate about, doing something that makes you happy. Even if it's just a hobby and it's something you do on the side, okay, you have to chase after those dreams, Lily Bill. It's time to chase after those dreams. And you need to dream big. You guys, we have the ability to manifest, okay, our happiness. Waking up and saying, I am grateful. Here we go. Here's the next card. You also need to look at the bigger picture of some situation that you're dealing with, Lily Bell. Sometimes when we're in a situation, we only look at that situation from our perspective. But then when we take a step back and we look at it from a different perspective, we can see through the eyes. Some situation that you're dealing with, you need to take a step back from. Okay? You have to take a step back from that. And then you have adjustments. Adjustments are required, and you need to surrender to whatever situation it is that you're dealing with, because your emotions are running high. Your emotions are running high in this situation. Okay? Surrender to the divine. Surrender to what is. Throw your hands up in the air and say, you know what? It is what it is. Surrender to it. We can't change. We can't change other people. We can't change things. Sometimes we just have to surrender to what it is.
If only, right?
Right.
She is agreeing. She's saying yes. Interesting. I also wanted to say Gulf Coast Mama told you that she needed that. So thank you. And Lily Bell is... Okay, drive
You're
safe.
looking good, Siron.
Thank you.
Oh, watch his fit. What color are you doing today, Siren?
Haven't decided yet. I'm getting on my foundation first. I have to cover the white. Yeah,
Why don't you do some Christmas colors?
I can do that.
Kelly Bain is asking, can she please go next?
Yeah, my cards are flying all over the place. I'm going to ask. Nope. Here it is right here.
Rosaling, who does cards and stuff, very spiritual, she said she's pulling cards at the same time and they're agreeing with everything that you're saying.
Yay!
Not fun. Holy
Kelly
shit.
Bain, when your name came up, there's cards that were flying out of the deck. The
She had
card that
6
comes out
decks.
is Full Moon in Virgo. It's to remind you that you are good enough. Stop caring what other people think about you. Stop caring about other people's opinions and understand that you yourself, you're good enough. Okay? Luck is on your side, Kelly Bain. You have a lot of luck coming up.
Ooh.
Okay? You're very close to achieving your goals. This stroke of luck that's coming up is going to bring you into those goals that you've been chasing after. Okay? And don't let your past hold you back. That's interesting too, because with the you are good enough card, sometimes it's the past that we need to let go of. It's the past situations that we've been in that we need to let go of. Okay? That are making us not feel good enough. Something from your past is holding you back and you need to let that go. You're good enough. And you're going to achieve your goals because luck is on your side. Luck is on your side when achieving your goals. Okay?
Seeing if she's responding. I was going to do Miss Portland next, but somebody
Is
hasn't
one of those deaths her father?
Kelly, is one of them your father?
Or has she lost a father figure or father type figure?
Hey, Summer. She said, oh my God, that speaks to me deep down. Thank you so much. Father-in-law, she says.
He's around. Did he have trouble in his heart or his chest like lungs? He's saying, I'm watching over the family. I'm watching over you.
Rosaling's excited because hers are in agreement. She's using a traditional deck.
Speaking of kids, watching over the children or the kids. This man appears to be wearing glasses. Something in the chest or lungs.
I know, Melody. It said your device was turned off. I saw you back there, but it said no device connected. She said, I took care of him for 12 years and it was heart issues.
Yeah. This is the one that watches over your family now. He's not gone. He wants you to know that he's still around.
She's saying we lost my mother-in-law too. I'm crying. He wore glasses. And Sandra, when you want to move on to the next person, let me know because I don't want to pick someone until you're completely finished with.
He wants to thank her for all the care that she gave to him because it made them closer. So he's saying thank you for everything you did. I'm going to go to the Talking to Heaven deck to see what kind of message he has.
Okay. And you guys, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. I always give you a good night kiss. So he visits you at night. Or it's the kids. The kids. I send you loving signs through nature. I send you loving signs through nature.
She said, I appreciate this so much. I needed this so much. I need this.
My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. Okay? Don't hold on to guilt. Sometimes we go through and we think, you know, if we would have taken care of somebody better, they would still be here. Or if we would have noticed the signs, they would still be here. It's not the case. When it's their time to go, it's their time to go. He keeps saying, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the care you gave. He keeps saying it. And he's with family.
Miss Portland, are you still in here? I was going to pick you next, but if you're not in here, I was going to pick, or you can pick Sandra if you can see them, but that was
I want to see Cyron's face when he's all done.
It's so weird. StreamYard's been doing this weird blurry stuff lately. She said, yes, so true. I feel guilty over both of them, Sandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cyron and I sat together for a long time.
Oh, yeah, you guys met at the meet and greet. I forgot about that. I completely forgot. I was like, when you came on, I was like, Siren, I don't know if you've met Sandra. Okay, Miss Portland is still here. And Kelly did say thank you. If you want to read Miss Portland.
Let me see.
And let me know if your energy starts wearing down or whatever. And just let me know, okay? Because I don't want to use and abuse you. This one's for you.
She's been thinking about a lot. Miss Portland has had a lot on her mind. Sometimes we have to sit back and meditate on decisions that we have to make. We have to surrender to the divine. Emotions could be running high for some reason. There could be some emotions that are running high for Miss Portland. I don't know what she's going through. Take time to think about your vision and hold your vision. There's a lot of good stuff that you have to offer the world. And you need to believe in the impossible. You need to believe in the impossible. Stop holding yourself back. Hold your visions. Don't let your emotions get you. You know, Spirit always has a way of taking care of us. When we just stop worrying about everything and surrender to what is, and spend time in contemplation, surrendering to what is, okay, we move forward. We can leave situations behind us and begin new or begin afresh. That's what I hear.
Ms. Portland, with your permission, again, I played this video the other day. I just want to give you a little sample of what she's been going through on here. I asked her if I could play this the other day. It's funny. This is Miss Portland. Oh, wait.
Hope everybody has I hope everybody has a fucked up fucking ass Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas, assholes.
That's my favorite thing on the internet.
I love
that. It is my favorite thing on the internet.
But yeah, she has been dealing with, assholes on the internet a lot, mainly. I don't know if you've ever or even knew she had a channel, Sandra. I know you pretty much stay out of the stuff that goes on in this community, which is probably a good thing,
Don't give in. Don't give in to people. Because when you give in to people, you give them your power. You're giving them your power when you give into this.
I feel you on that one.
Don't lose any more power over people who want to be disrespectful. Because people who are disrespectful and treat others disrespectfully are having trouble within themselves. Okay? Has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with you.
Yep. And
when you get mad at somebody for something, you need to point the finger back at yourself and take a look at yourself. Okay? Because the problem that you're having is within yourself. Has nothing to do with anybody else.
She relates.
But stop giving people your power. Don't give them the power. That's your power.
Mm-hmm.
You take that and you use that for you and stop giving it away to others.
Amen to that. She's saying okay.
And I hope everyone has a shitty Christmas too.
That's the most, like, isn't that messed up that recording of her is the most jolly I've been all Christmas season so far? Because it's just funny. And you know what? Assholes do
Can you
deserve to
play
have a
it for
fucked
us
up
one
Christmas.
more time?
Absolutely. Hold on, let me find it. Here we go.
I love that.
Let me see if you could hear it so you could see it. But
I hope everybody has a fucked up fucking ass Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas, assholes.
oh,
I actually
love
love that.
She said, I'm just so tired of being pissed off all the time. Again, like what you said, Sandra, I could totally relate. Like looking into myself and see what I'm allowing to make me angry. Because really, it's all about controlled anger. She said, I'm sick of everyone constantly attacking me all the time. Yep.
They're attacking themselves when they attack you.
Mm-hmm.
They're attacking something about themselves when they attack you. Something within themselves that they need to face. So next time somebody's attacking you, ask them what they're so angry about, because it's something within that they're angry about. Something within. Some people can't handle looking at themselves. Some people can't handle dealing with their own issues. So it's easy for them to point the finger at others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's easy for them to point the finger at others. And maybe it's because they've been in a situation that's been similar, or they've dealt with something that's been similar. And maybe that's what they're so angry about.
Mm-hmm.
Is because maybe they've been in that situation. That's what they're so mad about. Okay, it's because something they're doing, something they've dealt with, and you're the person they're taking it out on.
Projecting.
Because they see themselves in you.
She said, this is why I get angry and fight back. I think Sandra's saying you don't even have to, right?
Nope. Don't give them your power anymore. Why are you giving people your energy so freely?
Wow, I feel like you're talking to me now.
Me too.
Ashley.
Why?
We're all drawn in. We're like, yeah, that's me for sure.
That's energy that you can use for yourself.
It's exhausting, for sure. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
Stop giving it away. Like, here you go. Stop it. I do love that video, though.
I'll send it to you. That way you can have it for yourself. I don't think that video was intended to be funny, but I told Miss Portland, I was like, you made me laugh. You made my Christmas with that video.
I love it.
I should email that to all my family members as a Christmas card. She said, thank you so much. Makes me feel a lot better.
You're welcome.
Do you see anybody that's standing out to you in the chat? Can you see the chat right now, Sandra?
I can't see the chat. I'm sorry. You get a pick,
Okay.
Robbie.
I did see Sarah saying over and over to earlier, so we'll go with Love Shack Sarah.
What is Siron pointing at?
My message over there.
Do you want me to
do
this
private
here
chat
or on private?
Wait, what? Who? Her? Sarah?
No, the one above Sarah's.
Oh, Oh, you put something in the chat or the private chat?
Yeah.
I don't see you in the chat.
Can I give you a reading right now, Siron?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you going to do Siren then Sarah? Or
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I
If you
can't
can
see
just
your
put
message.
Sarah's comment up there, and then I'll
leave it up there. Yeah.
So what's changing for
Hey,
you,
Seth.
Siron?
Well, I did just make a big jump. Someone forced a choice. A major choice. One of my friends forced a choice between friends, and so I made it. And we'll just leave it at that.
Someone put him on a fence, like, in between, made him choose sides.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's 3 cards here.
Oh, fuck.
The first card is it's time to give rather than take. So maybe this is giving of yourself, giving of your time, giving of your energy. It's time for you to give. You and your loved ones are safe. Whatever situation you're dealing with, you and your loved ones are safe. Okay?
That's got lots of trolls.
But you have to understand that right now, nothing is yet set in stone. Whatever situation you're dealing with, it's not set in stone yet. Just know that you and your loved ones are safe. Okay? It's a time to give a little bit more right now. Sometimes you have to give a little bit more to come to a place to where you need to be. I want to see. Somebody's proud of you. Somebody keeps saying they're proud of you in my ear.
There's
They're
lots
proud
of people.
of you.
Lately, I'm proud of him too. Lately,
Stepping back and taking a look at the bigger picture, you're still not seeing with the nothing set in stone card. You're still not seeing the end of this situation. It's not set in stone yet, but everything's going to be okay. They keep saying they're proud of you. They're proud of you. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't want to bring this up. I don't want to bring this last card up. I'm not going to.
do you want to send it to him
I'll
privately,
message you later, Siron.
Okay.
Spirit's also saying, Siren, you wanted to be called a bitch, so they're calling you a bitch.
Yeah. Hey, bitch.
Okay. You want to do Love Shack Sarah?
Yeah. Love Shack Sarah.
God, Ashley, your hair, you look so pretty today. I keep staring at Ashley.
Thank you.
She does look beautiful.
Make me blush.
Oh, NKs never blush. They're proud.
Your hard
Love you,
work
Aunt
is
Sally.
paying off. Sarah, something you've been working hard at is paying off. Spirit wants you to hold your vision. Hold your vision because prosperity lies ahead. You have Capricorn and Taurus. I see both of these as cards with horns. This could mean that you're very hard-headed sometimes or stubborn. They're like, stop being stubborn because all this work that you've been putting in, holding your vision, going after what it is that you want to go after is bringing prosperity in. This is a card of abundance.
She said, yep.
This is a card of abundance. Keep holding your vision because this is going to bring abundance your way. It's like ka-ching.
She
The
said
hard work
very
you've been
accurate.
putting in is going to pay off.
Very accurate.
Is her mom gone? Did she lose her mom?
Sarah, did your mother?
Mom or grandmother?
I was just told yesterday management has taken notice. She, and by the way, you look beautiful too, Sandra. They're saying, I agree.
Thank you.
Okay. She said, no, my mother's here. We're waiting to hear about the grandmother.
This could be a grandmother figure.
Or like a mother figure.
This is like a homebody.
I almost said motherfucker. Mother figure. Mother figure. She said, I lost my stepdaughter to COVID back in October.
This is an older female. It's like a homebody, somebody that would have been a homemaker or stayed at home.
She said, I lost my grandma in December of 1983. There's no time zones on the other
Was
side.
this suddenly? Was this a sudden passing?
Like a quick, like unexpected? Is that what you mean? She said, yes, very sudden.
This female's been around her and guides her, and she's never left her side.
She said a stroke while she was cooking breakfast. Wow.
She's still with her. She's had a dream about this woman. Something with dreams. This woman tries to communicate with her in her dreams and bring her messages. You got the sage going?
Yeah. When we start talking about spirits, I always feel like someone's watching me and I think they're covering it, surrounding me right now because my intuition.
What do you feel, Robbie? Just like someone's watching you?
Oh, well, right now, like even when I'm doing, like when I do test my intuition myself, I get overwhelmed. So I'm feeling like busyness. But I think like when you talk like that, it brings spirits in. That's why I always burn the sage. She said, I felt that, yes, very much my grandma Lou, who ironically was not her blood grandma. She's saying, hi, grandma. And yep, the sad emoji face. She said, I dream of her all the time. And my daughter is even named after her.
Mm-hmm.
See, Amberly knows what I'm talking about. It's just like when you're in public, I'll get a headache if I'm in crowds because like all that energy, you're just like, ugh. Thank you, Debbie.
Spirits,
thank you for that.
Spirits have the most odd way of communicating with us. You'll hear a song that just reminds you of somebody who's passed on, or you'll be baking cookies and it's the same cookies you used to make with your grandmother, or you'll have a dream about a person and it brings back memories, and they do this on purpose. Sometimes you'll see like electrical in and out where the light kind of in and out a little bit, the spirit that's present. Spirits have the ability to manipulate electricity. They have the ability to say, you know what, I'm going to change the radio. And so many of you probably have like Apple Music and all this other stuff that you listen to, but I'm one that still turns the radio on. And I'll switch to a station and a song will come on and it'll remind me of somebody who's passed on like immediately. When that thought comes to you, they're visiting you in that moment. Those spirits in spirit form are coming to visit you for a reason. Just saying, I'm here, I'm with you, I haven't gone anywhere, whether they do so in dreams or they're messing with electricity or they're bringing us music, they have the ability to communicate to us. We need to open up in order to understand what they're bringing. What's happening in the moment something like that happens? Are you driving? Bring yourself into the moment to try to figure out what kind of message they're bringing you. It's so important that we communicate with our ancestors. It's so important that we keep their legacy. Okay, whether it's traditions that we pass down from generation to generation. The holidays are coming up. How many of you bake cookies because that's something your grandmother did and passed down to your mother, and now it's passed down to you? Okay.
I just did that last weekend.
There you go.
They're with us when we do these things. When we do these traditions, they join us for that stuff. I scare the shit out of my family all the time. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
From like talking to ghosts while you're baking or what? Like doing traditional stuff. And
my mom and I were sitting in the living room the other day.
mm-hmm.
I hear something fall. And usually as a medium, you attract spirits. I know when they're present. Something falls. And I look over and I see this man in a cowboy hat in the kitchen. And my mom's like, I wonder if that's your dad.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
Your dad was a cowboy, or
my dad was a cowboy.
Oh, okay. And did you not know him growing up, or did he pass away before, or?
He wasn't present in my life.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I only got to know him after I turned about 8 years old, up until the age of probably 12. Mm-hmm. So for a 4-year period, and then I didn't have much communication with him.
Wow.
When apparitions show up or spirits show up, they don't look to me like a human being or a person. Mm-hmm. It's almost like I see a magnified outline of what they look like. So the place that they're standing seems magnified to me, and I can see the apparition as it's magnified. Sometimes I can't see facial features or like facial hair, or it's almost as like, I don't know how to explain it. The apparition shows up like it's magnified.
That's why a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, this medium or the psychic, whatever, they were wrong or whatever. But there's a certain way that you see stuff. That's why you ask questions, you get a feeling, and you're open to it. Just like anybody else, when I test my intuition, it's like you have to be open to listening, or like to your gut, which usually is always right. And like being connected. Like so many people are closed off, but you really can connect with, as far as getting signs, if you sit in silence, if you meditate, all that kind of stuff. And people,
there's a lot of stuff that brings them to us.
Mm-hmm. And you're totally right. I think God communicates through the radio and all that kind of stuff too, for sure.
There's messages that are always being brought to us. Mm-hmm. If we open up and we trust what we're feeling and we trust what we're seeing, trust it. Trust it.
She's been responding, Sarah, in the chat, saying that she's in tears because she knew it was her. Grandma Lou, she says, I love you. Take care, everyone, until I get there. Julia was wanting, can you do Julia? Because she was asking, that's why I highlighted her name earlier, and then we got to talking.
Julia drums.
But yeah, that's why I tell everybody, dude, test your intuition. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know, because the first thing that pops to their mind, or now I've noticed the more that I test my intuition, I'm getting feelings in my body or smells and stuff. And it's like you're exercising it. So it's getting stronger. Like, for example, Ashley, are you hungry right now? Because I'm sensing severe hunger.
I am. Actually, I am. When I was off camera, I was eating chips because I haven't eaten in a few days.
Oh my God. See, it's just like you, and people, like, even if I get something weird, like cancer or something sad or mean, I always have to say what it is, because it would be a lie. Like, you can't just steer your brain to think stuff. It's whatever comes to mind. But anyway, sorry.
I
to
think
mess
I'm
with.
closed when it comes to all that stuff because all the stuff she was saying, I'm like, I've literally never.
Like you're closed off to being open to.
I think so because I mean, I lost my grandma and I was closer to her than everybody. And I don't ever like have anything like that happen to where I would feel like she's around.
Right.
Is there like an R connection or something with the letter R with your grandmother's name?
Mine?
Hers?
She has an R in her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, checking connection.
Did she, when she got ready, did she used to have the rollers and stuff in her hair?
Yeah.
She put the lipstick on
Mm-hmm.
with the rollers in her hair?
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Yep.
She's bringing forward something with jewelry. Do you have a piece of her jewelry?
I have when we were babies, she got us our own little baby rings. And I got that from her house when she passed, and I wear that all the time.
She's giving me the chills because she's still with you. But it's weird because I can't hear her name, but I hear the R in the name.
You want me to tell you?
Yes, please.
Teresa.
Yeah.
And Debbie, you don't have to pay for one, but I'll definitely, if Sandra doesn't read you, I'll read you myself.
Julia Drums, she's
you.
dealing with a situation where she needs to look at the bigger picture. She needs to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. It's a time to give rather than take. And communication is key. She needs to communicate. Look at all the beautiful colors in these cards.
Those are pretty.
I see these cards and there's 2 new moons. There's Gemini. There's 2 faces in this card. There's a face, new moon in Virgo. There's a face in this card. And then she has the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Look at the bigger picture of a situation you're dealing with and make sure you're communicating your truth. Okay. It's a time to give rather than take. Sometimes we have to give of ourselves. Sometimes we have to give up. Maybe we're so strong-headed or we believe something so much that we can't just let it go and let the other person be right. Or we can't let the other person have
the last
win.
word.
Last word, their win.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's time to you to let whoever this is or whatever situation you're dealing with them, let them win. Go ahead and communicate how you feel and communicate what you see and feel. Okay. Go ahead and do that. But go ahead and be giving too and say, you know what? It's okay. You're right. You're right.
Do you connect with that, Julia? I'm waiting for her to respond. I'll
communicate.
Keep an eye out.
Who wanted the reading?
Debbie did, and thank you for that, Debbie. You guys don't have to super chat. This is just for entertainment purposes only, and Sandra's amazing. But yeah, do you want to do Debbie real fast? She says she's stressed all the time that someone is going to die every day since her dad committed suicide. She's constantly worried to the point that she fears for everybody.
Do you think your dad would want you to live like that? With this fear? Do you think your loved ones on the other side would want you to live with that kind of fear day in and day out? There's a reason that you're feeling this way, and it's because you haven't let go.
She says, hell no.
You have to let go. People are going to make decisions, okay? People will make decisions for themselves, and they would not want you to live this way in fear.
Mm-hmm.
It takes so much out of you to live in fear when instead you can let go of the situation, try to understand the situation for what it is, and move forward with a positive mindset. You lost somebody who committed suicide. Put your energy into serving those who might have suicidal thoughts, or giving positive messages to those people who might be suicidal. Take that energy of fear and turn it into something else where you're helping somebody else. Okay? You guys, suicide is never the answer. It is never the answer. But it's not your fault that somebody made that decision for themselves. It's not for you to live in guilt. It's not for you to live in fear. It's not for that. Okay? What somebody else is going through, you may not understand that. But that doesn't mean that you live in fear day in and day out that something else. Okay? Put your energy into that volunteering. Put your energy there.
You owe the best of you to your loved ones that are still here. Believe me, I know. Okay?
Can I give you a quick update on what Julia said about your reading you did before Debbie? She said, my abusive mother, I just let her go after 8 years of emotional abuse and separated herself, and you were spot on about that. And she left one more message. She said, she was harassing me nonstop and it affected me so bad that it caused an ulcer and she ended up, but you were spot on with her. Debbie's saying, oh my gosh, I just looked into volunteering. And she also says it's terrible and complicated grief. And she put hearts. Yeah, that's a tough one. Who was the person that was saying you have an entity in your house? Can you comment again? There was somebody, and it was further up. I didn't want to, because I hate to interrupt you when you're doing your readings, but there's so many people that I'm reading messages. I'm like, okay, I try to, because I don't make a list for readings. I just, like when I do them myself, I just see who pops out. But since you can't see the chat, that's why I was picking. She said, thank you so much, Julia did. And Debbie hasn't responded yet. Who's the one who said you have an entity in your house? I was interested in that one.
So let me explain to you a situation. There's up the road here, there was a plane crash that happened. Literally like a mile up the road from us.
When was that? Sandra, when was the plane crash?
I want to say it was like early 2000s. And every time I drive past it, I feel the energy there.
I so can relate with you when it comes to that kind of stuff. I could be driving towards just anywhere. And sometimes I get downtown Denver. I get a lot of sad, dark, lustful, like it's so beautiful on the 16th Street Mall down there, but I just get this toxic, almost like I'm in hell, to be honest, just this disgusting feeling in the city. And there's certain places, like I'll go into people's houses. My friend Tanya, a long time ago, they were so proud of themselves because they finally got a huge house for her and her 5 kids and her husband. And as soon as I walked in their house, I was like, this house is haunted as fuck. And her kid was like, what? She's like, you're scaring my kid. I was like, dude, this house has a sick feeling to it. And it was a beautiful house, but I couldn't stand it. She was offended. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't like the feeling.
You're super intuitive.
Yeah. Well, and
you're
I also pick up on people's emotions.
Yourself.
Uh-oh. I think you're cutting out, Sandra. Is she cutting out for anybody else?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's a little bit better. So WJW is the one that says they have an entity in their house, their mother-in-law. Oh, thank God it's only seasonal. I didn't even realize you were joking. Okay. Are you still good, Sandra? Are you still good for like a few more for a little bit? She's frozen.
I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay. So I think we just have a delay. So Amber, the Phoenix Project, saying, can you ask Sandra if this heaviness in my chest is from the C word or from the weight of being perfect and all-knowing all the time? Oh, this is an interesting one. Advalady is saying this is the third tarot reading I'm walking into this week inadvertently. I wonder if it's a sign. Can I use my intuition really fast, Advalady? Because I'm getting something I don't see, and this is weird. I'm seeing a lot, like tons of hard candy. And I almost want to say this is like an issue. Maybe usually when I've thought about this before, it's cavities. But I'm seeing it almost like this is an issue with tons and tons of hard candy is what my intuition's telling me. But I'll let Sandra take over. Maybe diabetic?
Are you taking in a lot of sugar?
I'm just waiting for him to respond. Because, like, I saw tons of candy, but then it was like a negative thing. You know how, like, you could just get the feeling of, like, oh, it's not a positive feeling with the candy. It's like, it's a negative, almost like, I don't know if you binge candy or it's something with overdoing sweets, it being bad, Advalady. Siren,
I want to see
show
Siron
Sandra.
do the Grinch one of these days.
Yeah, show her your face.
I'm about a third of the way through the eyes.
I love it.
Hey,
You know, I hang out with the
you're
Grinch
looking
downtown.
good.
Thank you.
There's a Grinch that drives a pedicab downtown. He's full Grinch, the whole suit and outfit. I see him all the time. He smokes cigarettes. Advalady has not responded yet.
Late for a date wanted one, Robbie.
Okay. Late for... Ooh, I automatically... My head started hurting when you said that right here. All the way around to my temples. Hurts really bad. Do you have a
She has
headache
headaches all the time.
Oh, are we giving you a headache late for a date?
It's probably me.
Oh, shit. Sounds like quite the burn to be so perfect all the time. Do you have anything for late for a date, Sandra? We have a big delay.
Late for a date?
Yep, migraines. Oh, my head hurts really bad. Fuck.
Don't
Save
let
this
your
headache
past
a
hold
little.
you back. You guys are coming into a year. The end of tough cycles approaching for late for a date. The end of something tough that she's been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
It's a time for healing. Some tough cycle you're dealing with, it's time to come into the ease of that. Okay? This situation, it's come to the climax. It's going to calm down now. Okay? Don't let your past hold you back. There's a big situation that you've been dealing with late for a date personally. The climax has already happened, the fiery climax. And sometimes this could mean like something good's coming your way. The end of the tough and healing has begun from the cycle that you're going through. So don't let your past hold back in the cycle that you've been through. Something good is about to happen to late for a date. Something good is going to happen.
Like your headache finally fucking going
Something
away.
exciting is coming in for late for a date.
Ian wants to know if you know
She's
sign
been
language.
on healing. Some.
We're waiting for her to respond. Oh, she said, yeah, I think I know. My best friend of over 20 years' son was murdered. She was found guilty, and the sentencing in March. Wait, love? Like she's going to run into love? Love is going to come her way? Fuck that. That's not going to make anyone happy. I could tell you that. And that's not even my intuition. What's that one song? Fuck love, give me diamonds. Fuck love, give me diamonds.
This could have something to do with the relationship coming to fruition.
Fuck that. Missing Life is saying, hey, Robbie, I was wondering if we could get a read on my mom and if the decisions we made for her, if she was okay with them, and just if there's anything she wants to tell us. If you don't know, Missing in Life recently lost her mother. That was earlier this year, right? Missing in Life? A couple months ago, I believe. I'm getting something.
If I'm connecting with the right spirit, was she cremated? Did they have her cremated?
This is really weird, but my intuition is telling me something. Did your mom always tell you to wash your feet or something with dirty, smelly socks? That's the first thing that popped to my mind, and it's weird, but I have to say that. Otherwise, it would be a lie. Okay? Not trying to call you out on athlete's foot or anything like that. Okay? In September, she lost her mom, and she said, yes, she was cremated.
She's perfectly fine with the way everything went. She's happy about it. You guys did a wonderful job in her memory.
Your brother's the one with the smelly fate? Time to watch it. Oh, you love the fuck love, give me diamonds. Who is that? Is it Iggy, Amber? I think it's Iggy Azalea. She said, yes, her brother had smelly feet. He needs to get on that. Maybe that's a message from Spirit saying, fucking knock it off. Wash those feet.
Is there something with like pink flowers or pink? The color pink? Did they have like a pink floral arrangement or?
Hey, small town girl.
I keep hearing pink for some reason.
Maybe she liked the singer Pink. Anything with pink missing in life? She said, I like pink. And I interpreted my favorite color and my mom's favorite color into a tattoo. Aw. Is that the tattoo of your... Is that a flower on her avatar? I can't tell what that is, or if it's a wreath. She said I interpreted pink flowers into her services in flowers and stuff. Mm-hmm. All pink? That's crazy if it's all pink.
She knows.
Sandra, her question specifically to you was there anything she wanted to tell us? Was she happy with the way things went? And then you automatically went to pink flowers. Maybe she's saying, yeah, you made the right choice, cremating and the flower choices and everything. And Late for a Date saying, thank you for the reading. Interesting. I haven't dated in 7 years. I've had friends, but nothing to bring home. I focused on my son and didn't want to risk bringing people in and out. It was tough enough with your dad. Yeah, plus clinics. Oh, that's a turtle. I know clinics like the back of my, well, I've even probably had a rash on the back of my hand from being sexually active. So Pink, anything else for Missing in Life?
Missing in Life, she loves everything that you guys did.
We'll do a couple more.
She's sending her love to you, and she says thank you. Thank you for remembering me. It was honorable. She said it was honorable. It's like honoring her. Thank you for honoring her.
She said, I appreciate it. It's been weighing on me. Aw. We love you, Missing in Life. Okay, we'll do a couple more because now I think Ashley's hunger is moving my way and she's forcing it on me and I'm hungry as hell. Small town girl, big city heart saying, will you read me? What is my future going to be like? That all depends on the decisions you make. My intuition is telling me that there's something. Now, you don't have to answer this, but I'm getting like when you drink a lot, like when you break the seal when you're drinking, I feel like it has something to do with drinking alcohol. You don't have to answer that, but has that gotten in your way with anything? You don't have to answer that, by the way. Maybe that's just like the boozer inside of me thinking about alcohol. Late for a date said she wasn't whoring around. It was like one friend. Oh, yeah, I know how that goes. Ashley is my NK. I know exactly how that goes.
Small town girl, big city heart. You have some things that you need to let go of and release to allow room for new things to come in. Some situation you're dealing with, conclusions are within reach. Okay. You have a win-win outcome forecast for whatever situation you're dealing with. Okay. You need to bring love into the situation. There's major Libra, Aquarius energy. This is a balance.
Hey, Canadian Mama Bear.
This is a balance. You guys, I do try to go live on my own personal channel at Vintage 5280 Rising on Friday evenings.
I pinned that, but I'll post the link again.
Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah.
Full moon in Libra, balancing. You're balancing something out. This is coming to a conclusion or a conclusion you've needed. You have to let go of some things to bring in area for new stuff to come in. Bringing love into the situation that you're dealing with. Make sure that you're dealing with all the situations that you're dealing with in love. This reading isn't a future reading. This reading is about some situation that you're currently dealing with. The conclusions are within reach. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecasted for whatever situation you're dealing with. You're going to come to the other side of this situation. You're going to win in the end. There's something you've been balancing. Okay. Trying to balance in your life, trying to find balance in some way. Okay. Whatever this situation is, you have to bring love to the situation. Whatever situation you've been trying to balance, you have to bring love. You're looking good, Cyron.
Thank you.
He's a badass bitch, 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 bitch.
And if small town girl isn't dating at the time or right at this moment, if she hasn't been dating anybody, there could be the beginning of a new romantic cycle.
Oh, shit.
I see love in her future. This is the last card out of the deck. I see love coming towards her. A loving person, a loving individual, something in love.
She was asking you, do you mean darkness around her, like suicide? No. No.
Nope.
There was where did it go? Let me go up. Canadian Mama Bear is new. We'll do a couple more and then I posted Sandra's channel link, you guys, so make sure you definitely, because she does spiritual, she does full moon releases, which I love those. The one you just did the other night. She does all sorts of stuff live on her channel, and it's always positive and uplifting. So we'll do Canadian Mama Bear, and then I saw Ozmeister had a sad one that I wanted to put up there for you.
Spirit keeps bringing up what do you need to release, Canadian Mama Bear? Your commitment is being tested. There's something from your past that's holding you back.
Add the
This
lady we
could be
did
some
address
form
you.
of like childhood trauma, some type of abuse from the past that she's not letting go. You have to release. Canadian Mama Bear, you have to release this.
You're welcome, Kimmy.
You're being tested. You're being tested. But then you also have, I see a new start coming too. A new fresh start. Once you get past this and you release and let go of some things, okay, things that have tested you, it's going to come into a new beginning of something.
She is saying that her best friend got killed in a car accident in July, and she has not dealt with that yet. Oh my God, I'm going to set Ashley as my thumbnail. That'll attract people. Look, she's all
I got a headache.
pretty. See, you're picking up on late for a dates because you guys are in tune. Just like
She's my
menstrual cycles.
bestie.
When we all hang out together, our menstrual cycles, me, you, Siren, Ashley, and Sandra, they will connect together.
Yes.
Was her friend
I'm
hit
coming
by a
out.
drunk driver?
Was it a drunk driver, Canadian Mama Bear? Are you
Or
saying the other?
intoxicated, or was... And what's with the letter B?
Texting and driving. 19-year-old.
What's with the letter B? Did
She
they
does
call
have a
each
great soul.
other?
Checking
Thank
conviction,
you.
saying you have a great soul.
Did the person that hit her, did their name have the letter B in it, or did your friend's name have the letter B in it? I keep hearing like B. Was she blonde?
Her last name started with a B.
Was she blonde? Light colored hair?
Yes, very blonde.
She's still with her. She's with her. She visits you.
You just gave me a chill.
I got that earlier when she was talking. I had goosebumps from like head
Really?
to toe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like now they won't stop. It feels like a massage. Tickling, someone's tickling.
She's like, remember the good times. Remember all the good times we had. Remember
She
me
just
this
got-
way. Remember me this way. That's what she keeps saying.
Now you're giving everybody chills, including Canadian Mama Bear. Okay, before we got, I was going to ask, where did it go? Oh, Osmeister, are you still in here? I don't know if you read this one or not because I didn't put it on the screen yet, but Osmeister's dad is terminal and would love for Sandra to talk about that and just want him to make it to Christmas. Merry Christmas, Faith.
We have the ability, and Robbie, you know this because you had one of your friends that I talked to this about.
And you were right. If you guys, you got Canadian Mama in tears. It's been such a hurdle to get over. Okay, hold on one second.
We tell ourselves that we are healthy, and we tell ourselves that we are happy, and we tell ourselves that we're going to make it to next year. We manifest these things.
Yep. Now, before Sandra was even really in this community or started her channel at all, you were on a Halloween special with me, and I had Sandra come up and do a bunch of readings like 2 years ago now. And being there, if you guys don't know Madonna, being there was a big part of our community. I met her through Molly Go Lightly, and then she just got to know everybody. She was terminal, and she had come on and asked Sandra if she was going to make it to her 50th birthday. And Sandra told her, just think that you are, and you will. And actually, Madonna ended up living a little past her 50th birthday. But yeah, she was a really sweet, very outspoken lady, if you guys remember being there. Her channel's still there, I believe. But yeah, so you just have to kind of manifest it, right? If you're still here, Ozmeister.
It's like telling yourself, like, every cell in my body is healthy. I am going to make it past Christmas. I'm going to make it to the new year.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that make a difference. Cyron, I want you to do my makeup.
Welcome, Faith Pitman. I know, I was just going to say you looked devious. You made this look into the camera with the way it's painted, and you looked like the devil. I can't really see the colors, and I don't even have lenses in these glasses.
Well, I used all the Juvia's Place Christmas palettes I had, and
Ozmeister's still here.
And this is just kind of what happened.
I dig.
I love it.
Once he takes a picture, because he paints his face so that he can watch. Turn on your avatar really fast so Sandra could see. He paints it so he could take these pictures, and you could really see the colors when he takes the pictures and stuff afterwards. So I'll have to send you it, or he'll put it in the moderator chat. You are in the moderator chat, right, Sandra? On Messenger?
I don't know.
Oh, I'll add you if you're not. I know you've done some really good readings. Do you want to do a group reading before we go?
Let's do a group, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna pull because I feel like.
Or do you have anything?
Since I was just talking about how we manifest energy and how we're able to kind of. I want to use some positive cards.
Oh my God.
This is an example. This is the card that's on the bottom of the deck. It says, I cherish every cell in my body. And I was going to say that for Ozmeister. It's like telling your body that you're healthy and telling your body that your cells are healthy. It's important that we do this. It's also important that we wake up in the mornings and say what we're grateful for. Even if some days you have to look a little harder. You know, like I'm grateful for my daughters. I am grateful for my family. I am grateful for the things that I have in my life. And when we tell ourselves this, we bring up the vibration, and we bring a lot of positive energy towards us. My aura is going crazy. I don't know if you guys can see my aura change as I'm.
You've got like a green aura to you today.
Can you see it?
Yeah. I was going to say before we go, we could do our gratefuls because Phoenix Project has us do that every day. We say the 3 things we're grateful for.
I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small.
Big and strong.
I celebrate all the greatness in my life. Even if you have family problems at Christmas.
Fucking assholes. I hope everyone has a fucked up fucking ass Christmas.
All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe.
I did want to say, Advalady stepped out when we did their reading, but that was the one that I said the hard candy, and they said I had a box of chocolates given to me today, so yes, I had sweets, and yes, cavities right now. Get it taken out. Oil pull. Okay? Not a doctor, but oil pulling. Was that a child? Did I see someone behind Simon? Yeah, green.
I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. And I bring peace with me wherever I go.
Yes, Ing, you can. Faith Fit Fun said you connected her with her dad the first time that you were on my show, and she is forever grateful for that. And she said you look beautiful, Sandra.
Oh, thank you so much.
So what are 3 things that you're thankful for? And then one person.
Me?
Yeah, all of us. We'll go around. And
I'm
Osmeister
grateful
said,
for
how
my
did you know?
lawyer.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm grateful for my family. And I'm grateful for my career.
Okay. And you kind of threw in the person with that. So you're next, Ashley. Nicole Kissinger.
Okay, so what is it? 3 things in one person?
Yep.
Is it the opposite?
3 things in one person.
I will say I'm thankful for my job, no matter how shitty. I am thankful for the roof over my head. And my kids. Did I miss one? I think I missed one, right?
The other one is just in one person, but you put kids in there, so it kind of covers that too. Unless
all 3. I can't just pick a favorite. I've told that's not right.
Ooh, I like that style. Wow. Siren, you're up. First time caller.
I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my friends. And I'm grateful that Robbie's going to call me a bitch again here in a minute.
Okay, bitch. Could do that for sure. Okay. And what's the one person?
I'm grateful for Locomite.
That's
she
a good
supports
one.
me.
That's a good one. Okay, I guess I'm up. I said this the other day, but I'm going to say it again. Well, I said it to Amber. I'm thankful for that feeling that you get right before you climax. I'm thankful for...
I'm familiar with that.
I am. It's a really cool, like vibrational feeling. I'm thankful for friction. And I'm thankful for love. And the person I'm thankful for is definitely the last person that I made love to. I don't remember their name. Amber says, today I'm grateful for Dayquil, this live stream, and smoked brisket. And grateful for Sandra for doing these readings tonight. Yes, you have been fantastic. Thank you for that. I'm also thankful for my mistress, Nicole Kissinger, who has joined us on the panel, who we have joined each other in marriage as well. Wow, that was fun, you guys. Thank you for hanging out. I was just going to talk shit about Christmas the whole time, but it did end up pretty positive, right?
I don't know if you've ever had a live stream where you stay on topic ever.
I don't think so. But I always enjoy when you guys come up, because all 3 of you I adore. And of course, Sandra, because everybody get very intrigued, Sandra, because that's why I try not to interrupt you and say another person wants a reading, because I like to let you just go with it, because you're just so in tune. You're just so good at it and loving.
Mm-hmm.
Robbie, thank you so much for having me on here this evening.
Yeah, you're welcome. And so wait, Friday is Christmas Eve, so you probably won't be live this Friday, right? Every Friday pretty much is
I plan on being live this Friday.
Oh, perfect. Guys, so I pinned Sandra's link. I call her Sandra, but her channel is Vintage 5280. And she does really good live streams, much like she did just now with doing cards or healing. And what else do you do on there? You do full moon releases and healing, right? I think I've seen you do some healing stuff.
I do that, and sometimes I do some arts and crafts. That's occasional.
Yeah. And then of course your readings and stuff.
You're gonna let me know when you're going to the hotel, right?
Yes. So the hotel, You're welcome, Ozmeister, saying thank you. The hotel is probably going to be I'm going to say the beginning of February. It might even be around the same time we went this year on February 22nd. But I will definitely let you know. Yes. So if you guys don't know, Sandra hopefully is going to join me and Stacy and Stacy's daughter and maybe Nicole if she flies out for paranormal investigation at Hotel Colorado in Steamboat Springs. And did you know that there's hot springs there? We can actually go hot springing afterwards.
Bring my swimsuit?
Yes. Yeah, it'll be perfect time because it's cold out and then sitting in the hot spring. It'll be fun.
You know, the hot springs have so many minerals that are healing to our bodies.
Yeah. They smell weird, but it's really good for you. I don't think I've ever sat in an actual hot spring before.
Oh, you should.
Well, I definitely
I've never done anything fun like that. I want to come to Colorado and I want to go to a haunted house.
We should make it like, since we're planning it, we should, if anybody wants to like meet up, we'll do a mini haunted meet and greet in Glenwood Springs is where it's at.
I don't have my vaccination or a passport, and
I keep forgetting you're Canadian. I keep forgetting that.
I wonder if I could drive to you. Late for a date can drive me to you.
You can drive. I know that Cher, Voices Behind the Wall, she drove to meet her now, I believe, husband. I think they're married now. I don't know. But she drove to Canada to meet him. By the way, Sandra, Lottie is saying you radiate tonight, Sandra, like you're just about to go on a date. Fizzy, happy, and thanks for the cards.
Oh, you're welcome.
See, you just bring positivity, Sandra. God, why do I want to make out with you? Make out? You miss Colorado summer. Yeah, so maybe we will if anybody wants, because I know because it's kind of a pricey hotel at Hotel Colorado, but Glenwood Springs, there's tons of different hotels. You could even sleep in your car if you want to. But as far as the haunted stuff, I don't think I'm going to be sleeping while I'm there.
No.
You're going to live stream the whole thing again, right?
Yes. And with having different people there, we'll have different angles, maybe somebody at a different part of the hotel. And because the basement, Sandra, used to be a morgue back in World War II.
Ooh, that's going to be fun.
Yes. And Molly Brown used to stay there. And there was a murder there in room 551. I'll send you the woman's video from in the chat when I send you Miss Portland's video as well. Hold on. Can we play that one more time before we go? Miss Portland, this is just for you because it's just fucking hilarious. And it just brings me Christmas joy. I don't know why.
I hope everybody has a fucked up fucking ass Christmas. Merry fucking Christmas, assholes.
I love how she threw in the fucking ass Christmas.
And I just wanted to call you a bitch one more time, Cyron, before I get out of here.
Yeah, you little bitch.
I don't want to say it.
Have a merry
I don't think we know
Christmas.
each other very well.
Oh, wait. Before we go, can we say one thing that drives us nuts about Christmas before we go? End it on a negative note.
Fake ass people.
Yeah, fake ass fucking people. You know what else pisses me off around Christmas time is people, like, you know how they're rushing in traffic and they're so mean on the streets because they're rushing to get to that party and they're flipping you off and like slamming and brake checking you and shit. And then when they get out of the car, they straighten their hair and walk up to that door all fake as fuck when they just almost killed a family of 5 in a car because they cut them off on the road. That's what pisses me off about Christmas. And you know what else does? Fucking Mariah Carey.
I've never fucked Mariah Carey, so I wouldn't know. But
go to McDonald's. She's the spokesperson.
The crowds in the stores. Oh my gosh. Come on. I'm just trying to get my cart through Walmart, people. Move out the way.
Yes. And everybody, the last minute shit pisses me off too, because you knew Christmas was coming, bitches. You should have been prepared for that. Feel me?
I'm so glad to say through this Christmas season, I have not stepped foot in Walmart one time.
I fucking love Walmart. I
hate Walmart. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I could walk around and smell. Look at how many candles I have. I just keep getting all these candles from Walmart because I just stay in the candle section, and I have like 50 candles in my room. They're all different scents. What about you, Sandra? What pisses you off about Christmas?
I think people get flustered because they're in a hurry to get everything finished. Like, why allow yourself to get so flustered over maybe you forgot a gift, or maybe, and then you're in a rush to like go somewhere or get somewhere, or and then you treat everybody who's in your way like shit, you know?
Fuck them. Just kidding.
Why? You know?
Well, and it's like, I also feel like Christmas is always about proving a point to somebody. Like, oh, I care about you because I spent the most money or whatever. And it's should not be like that at all.
There was a post on Facebook that I seen that relates to that, and it says something along the lines of, if somebody buys you a $15 gift, just remember that they worked a whole hour of a shift, you know,
Yeah.
to buy you that. So it's never about the money.
Mm-mm.
I don't like
And-
opening gifts. I hate when people buy me gifts. It makes me feel uncomfortable, awkward. I don't like it.
If you really want to know how people feel about you and if they truly love you, stop fucking buying people presents. Look at Sandra's face. Just fucking stop buying presents for everybody and see if they still stick around. You got to test the waters. See, checking convictions gave up on gifts, and stop fucking sending people Christmas cards. Stop. We know. Well, you could go to Dollar Tree and buy like a pack of 50 of them, and those end up, when you mail them to me, I am not sorry, but it goes directly in the fucking trash can because I'm not just going to sit it around my house the whole time to collect dust. But I do appreciate this.
That's
Okay.
mean, Robbie.
Here's how I feel about it. If I want to send you a gift, I'm going to send you a gift, and I'm going to spend whatever I want to spend on it, and I don't expect anything back.
That is the one thing, because it does feel good, if you can, to give to people. It does. Like, even if you give a homeless person the last piece of chewing gum in your pocket or whatever it is, it feels good just to give somebody something. Because even something as small, and I mean this, I see downtown, I literally, when you're little, you think it's a myth that people eat out of the trash cans. That is normal for me to see that on a daily basis downtown. Okay. And God only knows what people are throwing in these trash cans, which I've seen some people before someone goes and picks it out. I'm not even going to tell you what they put in there, but they're walking their dogs, wink, wink. And then somebody pulls out a Starbucks halfway drink shake with half a dog shit in there or something. And so if you can give something that saves somebody from eating a shit latte or, drinking that. Okay, Amber, sorry. Or using Christmas gifts to punish someone. Milk chocolate covered Christmas cunts. I see the Dayquil's kicking in, Amber.
Okay, and I know someone else who, to punish his children, gave all their Christmas gifts to one of the other children and gave their kids nothing. That is not cool either.
Oh my God,
Okay.
That's so sad.
It's a fucking Indian giver is what that is. It's bullshit.
The best thing about Christmas is happy kids. I could never.
No, I could imagine that. I mean, or just seeing somebody happy, period. But I hate that when people say it's this time of year we should be kind. This time of year we should be peaceful. It's all about peace. It's like every fucking day should be like that. No wonder people are like fighting for the, arguing all the time and stuff, because people wait till one day, guaranteed, even on YouTube. You tune into YouTube, no one's going to be screaming at people. And if they are, fucking unsubscribe from those shitty channels, because that's uncalled for. Merry Christmas, Seth. Thank you.
I'm more miserable on Christmas than I am all year round. I mean,
well, yeah, and also Christmas is a setup for depression, because there's people that just want that day to be over. Maybe they have bad memories or they're lonely. They want just Christmas to be done for, over with. So if you're that type of person, just go do something that you would normally do on any other day and just make yourself happy on Christmas. You don't have to celebrate Christmas or open presents. Go watch a horror movie or something, you know? Like I said,
If
watch
I didn't have kids,
Horror.
I wouldn't.
Horror.
horror, sorry. Hey, Adacor. But and it's the same thing with Valentine's Day. People set themselves up to be, oh, I don't have anybody today or this. You have love for somebody. That's the love that you should celebrate. And you know what? If you only love yourself, celebrate yourself and go out and treat yourself on Christmas or Valentine's Day. And touch yourself inappropriately if you want to. I do. Your feet were freezing by the time you got. Yeah, thank you, Seth. I appreciate that. But anyways, what's Sandra laughing at? She was.
I
muted.
like Cyron's name.
Oh, I didn't even notice
Robbie's
that.
bitch.
Robbie's
I didn't
bitch.
notice that either. Oh my God.
But Ashley's my bitch too, so I got to put bitch number 1 or bitch number 2.
I'm the
And then
main bitch. I'm his wife.
Yeah, and then I'll change mine to Sandra's bitch. I'll just be like a cycle.
I claimed
spend
it.
time with them. Robbie's number 1.
Take that.
There you go. Well, guys, Ashley has made me extremely hungry. Okay, with the hangry energy she's putting off. Yeah, I detest Valentine's Day too. Don't even get me started on that bullshit. But we will have a Valentine's Day stream, and I will explain that to you. Maybe we should do a dating show again on Valentine's Day. We did that this year. It was pretty fun. But you know what? We could do it with a twist, you guys. Maybe we could have a host, and then I could be the contestant, and you can hook me up with 3 different guys. Wouldn't that be fun?
You just pick all 3 guys.
You're picky.
I know we'd end up having an orgy. I am picky, and I think that would be a fun stream because I'm really awkward when it comes to actual flirting. Like I do it all the time, joking, but when it comes to like actual flirting, I blush. I get really uncomfortable until I'm in the bedroom. But before then, I blush and I get really nervous. We can do a dating game parody of all the trolls. Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, we'll have to figure out, like, we'll have to have a host and come up with something fun for the dating thing on Valentine's Day.
I'll be the host because I would never. Nope.
Yeah, you'd be a good host. You'd be like, nope, get him out of here. And we'll just keep recycling the hot guys.
Yeah.
You can throw me in the dating game.
Yeah, well, but maybe we could make around Valentine's Day. We'll make a whole series of it. We'll put Sandra in there. Although I don't think I'll dress up as the fairy or the Cupid again like I did last year. I got glitter everywhere in my house. All right, guys. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. As usual, it's been fun. Don't forget, you guys, to check out Vintage 5280's channel. She does readings. Rosalane does readings on her channel and spiritual stuff. And Siren still has not started his channel up as far as doing makeup.
And I never
Maybe you'll get a surprise.
Yep. And NK, she'll soon start her channel with Nicole Kissinger parodies.
It would be a lot of hate in there.
I know. I hate that you hate Nicole Kissinger because I love her.
I hate her.
Anyways, guys, I love you and happy holidays. I don't know if I'll be on here before Christmas Eve, but if I don't, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. No chance. No